And we are live. We are live. Welcome to the Zilla show. And as you know, this is just a little aftermath. In case you are wondering why I'm going back to the StreamYards, let's just say that let's just say that in case you're wondering why I decided to go back to using the StreamYard, because, well, I just felt like it, and I get an easier reach this way. And hopefully soon things will get back to being awesome. But why beat around the bush? Let's show who I really am. There I am. Look at me. I am such a powerful, magnificent creature. I am the raptor that they call the Velociraptor. Hello, my only viewer. I am Rickzilla, and welcome to the Zilla Show. Today, we'll be looking at someone that I have talked about on this channel a while back. And I'm pretty sure most people will know. Well, actually, not everyone knows who this person is. But people, if you're a fan of like the Kill Stream, or if you're a fan of channels like, if you're a fan of like if you were once a fan of the internet blood sports, or you have a hate boner for people like Tonka Saw, or if you have like a hate boner for people like Warski and Baked Alaska, this person is a prominent figure. And if you're familiar with the whole Gamergate scandal, if anyone is familiar with the whole Gamergate thing, this person is the figurehead. This person was a figurehead in the whole Gamergate scandal. If you've ever take a look at the kill stream, or you have a hate boner for the host, you probably know who this person is. If not, it's the Gunt himself, Ethan motherfucking Ralph. Why am I covering the Gunt again? Well, a lot of things have happened ever since his crushing defeat at the hands of Mr. Medicare. And, well, I think it's time that we take a look back. And I'm doing this on Monday because, well, I might be completely incapacitated on Tuesdays and Wednesdays until Thursday. But fret none. Rickzilla will be back in full swing eventually. Just not right now. Now, so without further ado, let's get into looking at the crazy motherfucker himself. So, this is from the YouTube channel Sunrise Production. And the description reads, this past week, Ralph and Pantsu went to AFPAC, the America First Convention, which is ran by Nick Fuentes. Ralph expresses wanting to have his newborn daughter accompany him to Vegas. Also, Nick Rickzilla briefly discusses the Faith Vickers court updates regarding the now active 5-year restraining order. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the whole Faith Vickers drama, Ethan Ralph hooked up with an 18-year-old who she is legally an adult. He hooked up with Faith a while back, and he's a pretty nasty piece of shit. Faith has had a falling out with her family, with her folks. But, of course, we all know how Ralph is a master manipulator, and Faith might have like a humiliation fetish, according to some people. According to some people, Faith might have a humiliation fetish. But Mr. Vickers and his wife traveled across the country to liberate their daughter from this rage pig you see before you. And they've been trying to get Faith to leave Ralph, but of course Faith ends up choosing Ralph over her family, who is trying to get her to come home. I mean, that is a bit of a low blow, if you think about it. I mean, your daughter, the girl you've raised all her life, chooses a fat, alcoholic, drug-fueled, drug-addicted, abusive sex offender. Actually, I wouldn't say he's he's on the registry, but he's a sexist, racist, homophobic, narcissistic pig, just like every other lolcow on the internet. But Ethan ramps it up by rubbing it in people's faces that he is the man, that he is the Ralphinator. And let us take a look at what is going on.
Super chat, can you just...
This week's episode of the Zilla Show is The Guntpire Strikes Back.
Fucking kill yourself, bitch. You didn't fucking...
Yo, the Batman.
I'm calm, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Sushi. By the way, that Sunrise production, the Caesars, I've been bitching because Caesars didn't give me a comp this whole time, and MGM's been
Guns galore.
And I was like platinum level on Caesars.
Oh, God. Ralph Mail facts. Spending money on your child makes you a cuck and a simp. Real men spend their money on purses and big brown sugars. I mean, big brown cigars. Real men spend their money on purses and a big brown cigar. If you want to know the truth, any father who supports his children is a bitch and a coward. 100% lol.
I was like, what the fuck? Well, guess what? They finally did give me a whole week of comps at Caesar's Palace.
They probably told them up. They're like, oh, we're not going to give you just like a couple days.
Oh, man.
Maybe the baby will be old enough to take with us by then.
I'm not going to take the baby to Vegas.
Why not?
What am I going to do with the baby in Vegas?
Well, that's true. True. Don't they have baby things that they can do?
Yeah, when they're a little older. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to want to fucking travel for a while, honestly.
Yeah, that'll still be like, what, 3 months?
Yeah.
I love the music accompanying this shit.
Yeah, they say, well, I mean, of course, I don't know for a fact.
The woman with Ralph is a Pantsu. She is into lolicon. Pantsu, Ralph's child bride, is into the whole lolicon shit, and she probably thought of wanting a menage a trois with Faith, who was still underage at the time. Yep, that's Ralph for you.
But they say that you'll have a hard time leaving your baby and shit.
Ralph and Mail facts. I've seen what the haters have been saying. Well, I mean, People have sent me stuff. I don't even read their bullshit. But I read seething posts. I've read seething posts from the haters saying you can't take your infant to Vegas. What these idiots and losers don't understand is that I'm a legendary internet entertainer. I don't live like them, and I never would in 100 years. You're not going to be around in 100 years.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Watch it at all. Like,
It's not true.
I already know. I'm just gonna be by your side
Up there's
like constantly. I don't know.
up there's Pantsu, the kitty fucker. I mean, well, the child bride of Ethan Ralph, Pantsu.
Yeah, I think that's normal. I'm thinking I'm still gonna want to go.
Guns
I
galore.
haven't paid him anything though, so we'll see. He can always like reschedule it. People who don't, really understand that.
Ralph breaks the chair during one of his AFPAC interviews.
Oh shit. Really understand that. It's hard to.
I'm live. Am I alive? I'm alive or I'm alive? I'm alive. Am I alive?
I don't know.
I'm not alive. ABC News.
Ralph hangs out with Corrine from IP2. Couldn't help but notice May's absence.
You guys stole from me in New York.
Wow.
You stole from me in New York. I'm Corinne. Okay, I'm independent media. We're all independent media. This is Ethan Ralph. This is all of our friends. Okay, look, I was in New York.
What is that? I don't know any of these terms.
A lymphedema?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that thing Ralph
I
has?
thought you read medical studies.
What do you
Jesus
mean?
Christ.
I really love
Alcoholism?
medical studies.
Oh, yeah, people have a
What do you
theory.
mean? What's that thing Ralph has?
Oh,
No,
whatever.
people have a...
What do you mean
No,
by that?
I heard about this. No, it's like a...
You think you can curry Nick's
A
favor by
curse?
shooting
No,
on Ralph? No, I'm just.
God,
I would
he can
take
do
one
it.
up the ass for Jesus Christ.
You would?
Sure.
He can do it on his own.
DJ Ralph up in this bitch. I got better musical taste than any motherfucker you know. Let's be honest. Let's be fucking honest here. So I don't give a fuck about. I hope the place goes under, and I don't give a fuck about. About being a daily streamer. It's not the same as doing it once a week. It's not the same at all, really. I mean, it's the same as you still have to come here and do a show, but I feel like the day to day is just a little bit different when you're doing shows every day, especially when you're doing multiple shows. Sometimes, in my case, usually, in my case, so. It's like a baseball player. You hear baseball players talk about they need to get their swings, they need to get their at bats, right? To get in that rhythm. And it's like if you're disjointed in and out, and you're trying to do a daily type thing, but it's only you've had these stops and spurts.
Don't care.
Gonna go. Ideally, maybe I would have done it before. A couple before. Now, ideally, maybe I would have done it before. A couple.
Yes, in case you're wondering, yeah, Ethan Ralph was the guy who got his ass whooped in Portugal. Why did Ethan Ralph go to Portugal, you may ask? Well, Ethan Ralph had a falling out with one of his former co-hosts, Andy Worski. And he wanted to go to Portugal to rub it in his face, because Worski talked about wanting to go to Portugal. He was considering on bringing Dick Masterson along with him, but Dick Masterson said that he broke his foot. So Ralph went by himself. A week later, after Ralph posted the infamous picture of his Portugal ass beating, the aftermath, Dick Masterson posted a tweet saying, "I am so glad I faked a leg injury." I mean, dude, Ethan Ralph has burned a lot of bridges with a lot of people. And You think by now he would have known better?
Couple weeks before, but that's when I'm going to be in Dallas, right? The day before then. So that's when I'm going to be on the show in studio. Actually, maybe I'll wear the suit that I wore at IPAC. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But
Oh God, the pill. Oh, I forgot.
here's the Kingpin Invitational. We got some new graphics here. And Corinne, right there.
Raffle mail facts. Chlorine is an esteemed Killstream guest. One of the greats of internet entertainment. She is a legendary, and the Killstream is lucky to have her as a contributor.
See Killstream guest and IRL streamer Corinne in Dallas, April 2nd. Now, like I said, I'm hoping to add a few more to that. If it stayed even just like this, it would be big. And of course, we have our wedding too. Killstream Wedding 22.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Ethan, Ralph, and Pantsu are considering getting married at a bowling alley. A fucking bowling alley. That's classy. I mean, oh my God. That's top notch there, folks.
Which is going to take place there as well. And I'm trying to work on a guest pastor, but I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off or not, but
You won't.
I'm definitely working on it. So
you got to work on getting your figure
I think
back.
It's a pretty good card. I don't know that anybody else has scheduled anything quite like this in the history of the world, actually. So.
Oh, yes.
Chat. I mean,
speaking of which, hold on, I'll be right back.
Possibly. Maybe you got it right. I don't know. But I don't know if anything's going to happen because it's kind of late notice, but I have been inquiring about that. If we could have a guest pastor. And I guess I don't know. So I have a very specific option in mind, but I did think that if that fell through, like what would I move? Like what would be the next option? I haven't figured that out. But
you hear that noise?
What happens? I'll wait till I hear back on that. Pastor Anderson.
It's that time again.
That was mentioned. I definitely want to get. I mean, I'll just go ahead and say, obviously, I want to get JLP out there, and I think I've said that before already. Have I said that publicly? I know I've said that before. But I don't know if that's.
You know what that means? It's a pill stream time. It's pill stream time.
That's going to happen or not? Because I just recently put in the request for that. So, and it's like a logistical thing. And I know he does a weekend sermon too. So
it's not true.
We'll see. I would like to have him there because I think it would be great. But and it's a pretty good guest list. I mean, I think it's not.
Raffle mail facts. Sunglasses make you look so cool. I see all the usual suspects on Broke Dick Farms talking all their shit about how I look like a battered wife. You know what I have to say about that? Fuck that shit. Fuck you, bitch. That's what I would say to you. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, Joshua Moon. I'm going to piss on your fucking grave. You said car cops at my front door. Oh my God.
There's already a good, some good star power there, I think. So I think he would fit right in, but we'll see. We'll see. Corinne right there to her graphic.
I know.
Fancy said that should be. No, we'll say
Guns galore.
That would be the advice. But even if it's just this, is already
it's jiggling.
A fucking packed card.
And probably infected.
Yes, the cigar club. I went. Are you talking about Corona? I went there finally. I bought a box of my father's cigars. My humidor is not quite.
Yeah. So, Ralph retorted. But haters gonna hate, I guess. Anyways, let's just move on. Ralph Retort, aka the Killstream, the infamous, the Gunt. Everybody knows this man. Everybody loves this man. We love this man. met him at AF Pack. He was probably one of the sweetest person I met. That didn't seem those events, and I plan to do more in the future. But I'm only gonna give away what I have.
I don't know who the fuck
So
this
I've got
guy
three
is.
bought. 2 of them are for me. I'm gonna give away 2.
But this guy, I can tell off the bat that this guy is absolutely one big ass gunt guard.
I'm gonna give away 2 tickets for this video.
She probably will be baptized.
Well,
Oh.
I was thinking about who I want to be the godfather and godmother.
oh, because we watched Godfather the other day.
Buttfucker.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, that's what made me think of. If we raise her Catholic, she'll have to be baptized.
Baptized, so she doesn't go to hell. So.
Well, I was baptized, but I was 8 years old in the Baptist church.
You was baptized in
You
fire.
just do it when you're a baby
Then she'll have to be Catholic.
or anything at all.
She's been taking great care of herself. Actually, it's amazing. Honestly, I've never seen anybody deal with pregnancy like her. It's been incredible. It's not even me.
Raffle mail facts. That fucking bitch Faith refused the chance of a lifetime. This could have been us, Faith.
That's not hyperbole. Like, it's honestly insane. She's pretty much been living the exact same life, minus, taking care of the baby. But, like, it hasn't slowed her down at all.
I'm betting, dude, Ralph has been known to turn tail when it's confirmed that he is the father of the babies, of the women that he knocked up. So it's basically knocking up some girl and then leaving them to raise the kid on her own. That's the Ralph Mail lot. That's the Ralph Mail for you guys. Knock a bitch up, knock an 18-year-old up, and force her to raise the child on her own.
In any way. And also, she's just been so conscientious about taking care of our little girl. They said, what? Somebody tuned in and said, I tuned in for the fat man. Where is he at? You saw that one? Then I look even fatter in the interviews. I saw people talking shit. It's like, fuck you. Wait till I'm svelte again. They won't be talking shit then. Of course, I'll probably gain it all back. After I listen again. But, yeah, pull an Oprah.
Hell yeah. I just lose it again.
Yeah, just lose it again.
Infinite content.
Yeah, I need storylines. What the fuck?
Infinite content.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Infinite content. Well, I mean,
You call this infinite content, Ralph?
how many interviews are they getting? 0. What are they doing? Nothing. So, yeah, I'm a fat ass. That's never been a secret.
It's hard to get interviews from your daddy's house.
Then I saw some people that are like,
Corn!
he's smoking in his house. I'm like, dude, it's upstairs. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do I look 5'1" to you, bitch? Do I look 5'1"? Proceeds to pull Riley's hair like a schoolgirl. Gunts collided. It's like the mating call of the Gunts. Gunts galore.
We're just never supposed to smoke again?
Yes!
You know how many kids? What? Shit, I was like secondhand.
Ralph Mail facts. Cigars are a mark of class. Pantsu can fuck off if she can't handle the smoke. I don't give a fuck.
Choked by that shit when I was a kid. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, literally same.
Are you kidding me? Oh, God. I'm not saying that's right, but...
Literally command that pregnant women smoke.
Who knows?
Like less than 100 years ago.
Smoke them up?
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that unless you want a Josh Moon baby.
Who knows how many kids Ethan Ralph has? Who the fuck knows? He might have a baby in almost every state he's been in.
I'm gonna try to do a regular. Point that at me. I'm gonna try to do a regular kill stream tonight. I gotta go in there and go to court here in a minute.
Yeah,
Shit, I'll tell you.
Yeah, he has been to court so many times for hooking up with He's been to court so many times for hooking up with underage girls. right now he's still dealing with the whole Faith Vickers drama. Probably because Matthew Vickers, Faith's father, still hates Ethan Ralph for stealing his daughter, for kidnapping his daughter. At that point, I think, if you think about it, Faith was pretty much a rebellious child, even though she was 18 years old. I get it. But she also has had mental issues. Like, some people would say she had autism, which I believe she might have autism. Possibly a low-functioning autism. And she might have some other problems. Maybe she might have a little fetish. Who knows? Maybe Faith does have like a little fetish. If you don't know what a little fetish is, it's basically age playing as a younger child for a quote-unquote daddy.
About it on Twitter. I'm clearing the language of my lawyer because I don't want to fucking say something I can't say. So, bunch of bullshit. But I mean, going through this is a bunch of bullshit. No disrespect to the court, of course, but
No, we love our courts.
we love our courts. We love them. We love our lawyers.
Dalton Clodfelter. Hello, sir.
Good to meet you finally.
Good to meet you as well. That's right, AFPAC. Is this your first AFPAC?
My first half-pack, first IL.
Oh, it's such a brave statement. Such a brave stance you took, Aiden. Oh, you're so fucking brave. Fuck you. What a brave stance you took.
So, what
The
you're
Gunt.
looking for here is, this is called the Gunt Pocket.
Seethe, bitch. Seethe, piggy. Seethe, rage pig. Seethe.
Here we go. It's down here. You reach in and pull out the vape pen. Tuck that back in there.
You thought that Shandy had folds in different area codes. This guy's big enough to have his own zip code.
Oh, shit. Not good. Not good, man. Very unhealthy. So anyway, so Ralph had a hearing today for his ex, Faith Vickers. Faith Vickers had filed for a domestic restraining order against Ralph. And so he had a hearing today in that. Ralph actually agreed. They settled this thing out. And the settlement was, long and short of it, best I understand. If I get some details wrong, it's not intentional, but is to the best of how it's been relayed to me. That 5 years of no contact with Faith. So 5-year restraining order against Ethan Ralph there. And he can't make statements about her or any real. Apparently there were concessions that there would be a paternity test being done.
A paternity test, huh?
And that depending on the outcome of the paternity test, there may be a stipulation that Ralph is the father of the child.
Ooh. See what I mean?
But the paternity test has to happen first, is my understanding. So as of right now, Ralph is still not legally determined to be the father of the child, as far as I can tell. Again, I'm going off of some secondhand information on that, but that's what appears to be happening. So I know many of you are looking at this specimen of a man and you're wondering very specifically, but how could anyone get pregnant by that?
Raffle mail facts. The fake lawyer is just upset that people don't tune in to his born streams. The kill stream is putting on the biggest shows, booking the hottest guests, What the fuck does Nick Rekieta have? No one would even give a fuck who Rekieta is if it wasn't for me. No one would even give a fuck who Rekieta is if it wasn't for me. And that's the God honest truth.
And it is.
Oh, cheat.
A fucking super chat.
Hold on.
Looking at this specimen of a man, and you're wondering very specifically,
what kind of chicks is he banging? Underage chicks to Batman. Underage chicks. Chicks who just turned 18 years old, whose brains aren't fully developed. You got to get them young, right?
but how could anyone get pregnant by that? And it is a mystery. It's one of the great wonders of society. No one actually knows how that's possible, but it allegedly is. It allegedly is. So for now, that is the status, that there's now a domestic restraining order.
Rekieta knows. Nope. Not going there. Not going to go there.
Against Ethan Ralph officially on behalf of Faith Vickers. Now, just so people know, domestic restraining orders apply to the person. And in custody disputes, a lot of times, let's be honest, women will use domestic restraining orders as leverage against men to keep them from the children. Now, a restraining order between the mom and the dad, the alleged dad, does not automatically mean that the dad can't see the kid. That is not how restraining orders work. The restraining order preventing the, talking about or seeing the child would have to be specific.
They got to be young. Yes, to Batman. They got to be young, dumb, and full of complete nonsense.
And there are lots of people with restraining orders that have functioning custody agreements where the restraining order is between the mom and the dad, but they still have to do an exchange, usually supervised in those cases at some sort of facility or at a police station or something like that. And then, the dad's still able to see the kid, or the mom is still able to see the kid, even though that restraining order is in place. But women most frequently, men on occasion, but women most frequently use those restraining orders specifically to try and get a leg up in a custody dispute. That is a reality that must be acknowledged, and it is entirely possible that that is part of Faith's motivation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She still wants Ralph to be part of her life, despite the restraining order the Vickers have on Ralph. It's speculated that Faith might have a humiliation fetish.
However, based on the activity of Ethan Ralph, very public activity, I would suggest slightly that there may be some grounds for a restraining order against him. Again, based on his public activity, how he conducts himself, what he does to people online. He's been convicted of disclosing revenge pornography against this person.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Yeah. This fucker showed revenge porn of him and Faith on Instagram. Not to mention, this guy also has doxed people in the past. Ethan Ralph has doxed people. I almost forgot. And Ethan Ralph also tried to get Gator expelled from the college he was attending by saying that he's a white nationalist. If you remember in that call with that call between Medicare and Ralph, the one where Ralph was calling Medicare F-got and the N-word.
It's not much of a stretch to say that she has valid grounds, but I am going to acknowledge that there are people who utilize these for invalid purposes as well. That's where he's at on this one. I believe he has more court issues to go still in this scenario, but he now has an open door. One of the big criticisms of Ralph is he keeps saying that the baby is his, but as Gator adeptly and adroitly, which is surprising, adroitly and adeptly pointed out, Gator, by making a $1 contribution to Faith Vickers, has paid more in child support than Ethan Ralph has allegedly paid in child support. So despite this, him claiming this is his kid and that he cares, he's never deigned to actually get paternity recognized by the court and then take on his fatherly duty of paying child support or taking care of the kid. You know, so who knows? Maybe it's not his. Maybe it's not his. That'd probably be a relief. What I mean by that is I cannot imagine not seeing my own kid for as long as it's been, much less for significantly longer to come. And so, you know, if you found, like, if you were to one day find, oh, that's not my kid, that'd be like, whew. Well, at least I wasn't that much of a fuck up, right? That'd be the idea.
True. They're not pills, by the way. I mean, by the way, to Batman, I'm not shaking maracas. I'm actually shaking a bottle of Benadryl. And yes, pills are Ethan Ralph's thing.
But, you know.
Hold on, let me check.
Who knows?
Who knows? Doot doot doot. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. Doot. Yay! Jesus. We shall be looking more into the guntness of Gunt. So,
If you didn't pay me a fucking super chat, can you just fucking kill yourself?
Oh, yeah.
So, from what I hear, there's some recent shit regarding the Gunt. Now let's take a look at some more of the Ralph. That's true. He is his own worst enemy. So, I'm going to be taking a look more. The fuck? She's lying for views. Who is?
Easy, Shanny, like, these people, it's, when you try to move your life I hope you can hear me. When you try to move on with your life and these people won't let you go, then they come back 5 years later and come up with these stories.
Yes, I'm gonna take a little. Hey, come on! It's not just Ethan and Ralph we're gonna be dealing with. We still got Trisha too.
I hear a new story every day, and it's like, really? That's new.
By the way, Trisha,
Y'all.
this is you.
No, I'm pissed because
What are you pissed at, Trisha?
they pull me right back into it.
Just when you think I'm out, they pull me
They
back
pull
in.
me right back into it. But
You were never out of it. You were never out of the drama. You were just hiding.
let me tell y'all something. Y'all know the truth. Those who've been here, some people want to flatter themselves. I don't know which part made me laugh the most. Yeah, because I pay money to keep a post office box just to see some. 5 years ago, they tried to do something to me. You know, a group of women who had nothing else better to do than to call pizza on somebody.
Crystal, I salute you for calling pizza on Trisha. That was fucking awesome.
A woman who had nothing in her life but to fight back with a bunch of trolls. But
you're not fighting back hard.
To think that
clearly you're not fighting back as hard as you are claiming.
Whatever. So you can pull up all the receipts that you want to, but I know what's fabricated and what's bullshit. It's fine. It just shows who they are. They got to pop back up after 5 years. 5 years later, but when they saw me face to face, didn't do a thing. Talk about a coward, right? Talk about a coward, right?
Yeah, Trisha. Miss Moonbear was offering you and Jeremy's mom a chance to squash this beef once and for all. But of course, your ego wouldn't let you even do the simplest things as burying the hatchet. Your ego always has to be the one in control. You can't think for yourself. Your ego, your overinflated ego, is calling the shots. Trisha, you have the ego that's you have an ego that's the size of the cosmos. Trisha, your ego is so big, it has its own gravitational pull. And you want to come on here and try to start drama over again. You claim that this shit happened 5 years ago. And yet, Trisha, you're still going through the same shit every day. No wonder no one's going to take you seriously. I don't take you seriously. I've never did take you seriously. You have shown time and again that you refuse to help. You refuse to get help. You're beyond saving at this point. The best thing we can do is lock you in a padded cell where you fucking belong, Trisha. You're a danger to society at this point. You're a danger to everyone around you. You try to dox people. Okay, so a little background. Trisha invited Draven on her stream to berate him and lambast him. She was asking all these questions. She was trying to interrogate him. I think the reason why Trisha was trying to demonize Draven was so that she can use it against him. And true and behold, even Trisha's chat was siding with Draven. The people that were devoted to Trisha have decided to turn against her. And I think the reason why was because, well, Draven invited Jeremy's mom on a stream.
All of them are nothing but fucking cowards. I'm busy living my life. I don't care about them. And they, oh my gosh.
This is the other
giving
Trisha.
A reaction. I said I wasn't going to give a reaction.
A reaction.
What did you do today? You know what? I woke up and I got dressed and I was breathing because I was looking for somebody.
Like always, Trisha, you're always looking for somebody. And listen to a talking. You're not talking with Moonbear. You're not talking with Draven. You're talking with a motherfucking raptor. Raptors are natural-born carnivores.
No. Eat cake. Eat a lot of cake. But what I want to say is, you know what? It's fine. You can believe what you want to. Hi, country woman. Hi. My name is Trisha.
We know your name is Trisha.
They're a group of low-life idiots that had nothing better to do than harass me and stalk me, and they continue on.
And there Trisha is, acting smug as usual.
Making up these stories. Only to pull me back into it. Control your rage. Oh, no. I just want to say, believe what you want to. I don't care.
Then why are you making a stream about this if you don't care what people believe? Why the fuck are you blowing up? Why the fuck are you throwing a temper tantrum over something that could have been avoided? But then again, you're a magnet for drama. And if you can't find drama, you'll invent it. And this is the part where Trisha will resort to fanfic, resorting to like her fantasy world.
These were the same people who made up emails and sent them to each other, and it's all the way around again. It goes on and on and on and on. And then they're the victim. They're the victim.
Yep.
It's this song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. I'm so...
Exactly, Platty. Exactly. She wants revenge for people turning their backs on her. She wants to win so bad. She wants to become the queen of YouTube. She wants to be the queen of the internet. And she wants to smite all her enemies. Or she wants people to smite her enemies for her. Because we all know goddamn well Trisha will never do anything for herself. She's like a Drasdia. She expects other people to fight her battles for her.
So sick of drama, and I'm done with it for the most part because I'm not going to address every stupid thing. Oh, really? Really? Well, you need to get out of here with that.
Exactly, Platty.
You just want some attention.
And I said this so many times. I've said this. I said this on many occasions. There's a difference between doxing and life ruination. What Trisha wants is to ruin people's lives. And that's why she was asking people to dig up information on Draven. It's obvious what she wants to do. She wants to ruin his life. I mean, she could easily. No, she's too weak to be Destroyer. Adrasia is too weak to be Destroyer.
Well, I'm going to make it loud and clear. You're going to leave me alone.
No, we're not. Trisha, the only way we can leave you alone is if you stop responding. It's not that fucking hard. Just get off the fucking internet.
Oh, totally. Totally.
You know what? Better yet, Trisha, why don't you because I know you like to watch people who cover you. I know you do like to watch people who cover you. Why don't you go out in the middle of the street with a dunce cap and say that these women are stalkers, and then hand out flyers saying that all these haters are stalking me. Haters are stalking me, and then film yourself saying, I'm going to expose these people while wearing a dunce cap and hand out flyers to complete strangers on the street. And then walk into a shady neighborhood and get lambasted by a pimp, by an actual pimp. and get
Totally.
berated by.
Totally. But you can make up whatever you want.
You can make up
We're
whatever.
being personated. It's very easy. They're messaging each other with those fake accounts again. They're
And this is where Trisha goes into her fantasy world.
making up these lies about me. You know, it's like, all right, so now you're going to pop on here 5 years later. And then where were you then? Why now? Why now? Why now? Hi, Jennifer Marie. Nice to see you. Leave me alone. I'm done with the drama.
If you are done with the drama, then stop bringing it up. It's not that fucking hard.
I don't care.
Then why are you making
things that I'm working on? Why are you so jealous?
Why are you jealous? I can tell Trisha is seething at this point. She is gonna lose her fucking marbles. And I will be happy to see what happens.
No, what you're trying to do is push me over an edge. Oh, this fake motivation. No, it's real. It's not toxic positivity. It's real because I'm happy with myself. I actually went to the gym today. I got in 5 miles.
Denial can be an ugly thing, Trisha. And you should really look at yourself in the mirror because you have denial written all over your face.
On the elliptical. I showed y'all. I streamed after. How? Because one thing I will do is I will stand up for myself. I will stand up for myself against this pathological malevolence, and I refuse to be their victim.
You're starting to sound.
Give me a lot of power.
You're starting to sound like a Drastia right now. Are you gonna go out in the street and protest against these women who are quote unquote stalking you? Are you gonna pretend to be homeless? Or better yet, Trisha, are you gonna pretend to be scared to? Are you gonna pretend to have agoraphobia, and you're gonna beg for people to donate money to your PayPal so that you can buy DoorDash because you don't want to leave your house in fear of someone coming to kill you, and then use that money on buying whatever the fuck you're going to use that money to buy? Or at least use it for your own personal gain. I mean, Adrasia conned people out of $20 she said that she was too afraid to go outside because she says that someone is going to kill her. And she needs people to donate money to her PayPal so she can order groceries from her Section 8 apartment. And when people did donate money to her PayPal, she went outside and got herself a dime bag. And then someone in her comments said, "We have proof that you went to a dispensary." And she flipped out and said that Adonis Paul is stalking her. And then she made a makeshift dunce cap and started posting flyers saying that Adonis Paul is a stalker. It was glorious. It was fucking glorious.
They really do. They really give me a lot of power that they spend day and night and day for 5. I'll tell you what it is, April. See if we can get Trisha to go over the edge. Too late. I'm not playing that game. I don't give away my power because why do they still talk about me? Huh? Why do they still talk about me? I'm done with the drama. I'm done. But what they failed.
Platty, you were there. You saw Adrazia walk around. You saw Adrazia walk around LA wearing a makeshift dunce cap saying Adonis Paul is a stalker. That was funny. I would expect Trisha to do the same thing too, but she would have a dunce cap that reads and make fly. I would see Trisha doing the same thing, but say that Jeremy's mom, Mama Ricky, and Crystal are stalkers. Or also say that I wouldn't imagine. What if Trisha started saying that Sean, when they were together, Sean handcuffed her to a bed for 5 weeks and beaten and raped her. Like how Adrazia said that Kenneth McBride handcuffed her to the bed and brutally raped her for 5 weeks after killing Roberta Laws. Would you imagine Trisha saying the same thing about Sean to demonize him even more?
They failed. They failed because they did.
It wouldn't fucking surprise me if she did. But she didn't. But no, I'm just providing an idea. But actually, I think I just gave her an idea. She'll say that, but she will say that. She'll go extremely low to the lowest depths of hell to demonize Sean in hopes that some public outcry will have him acquitted. I mean, you know Trisha wants to destroy Sean. Why didn't she? Why didn't she destroy Sean? Because she can't. She doesn't have the courage to do it herself. She expects other people to do things for her.
I see you.
No, you're not stalking me to
So I'm
Batman.
gonna make this loud and clear. I'm gonna make it very loud and clear. I'm not playing these games anymore. I'm not playing these games anymore. So this is all I'm gonna say about this, and then I'm gonna be done.
Then be done. Be fucking done, Trisha.
This is all I'm gonna say about this, and then I'm done.
I could go.
No matter what you say about me, no matter what lies you project about me, no matter what, it doesn't matter to me anymore because you don't scare me.
Then why are you running scared?
You don't scare me.
You said that the last time. And then when your daughter walked in, you started faking a meltdown. You're going to fake a Trisha, I can already see what's going to happen. You're going to fake a meltdown and say that these people are trying to kill you and you need $20 so that you can order DoorDash. And then you're going to go to a dispensary and buy yourself a dime bag. And then when people see that video, they're going to post in your chat that we have proof that you were conning people out of $20. And then you're going to blame it on Sean. Or you're going to blame it on Jeremy's mom. Or you're going to blame it on Mama Ricky. Or you're going to blame it on all three. You're going to say Sean, Sean, Paula, and Mama Ricky are stalkers. And then you're going to make a dunce cap with the caption that reads, Sean, Paula, and Mama Ricky are stalkers. And then you're going to pass out flyers in your neighborhood repeating your bullshit. That's what I'm going to see happen.
All these people who are trying to fight me or whatever it is, you can keep trying. I have nothing to do with it. So you can make all your fake accounts. You can do all of your fake shit. It's not me.
Once again, she's retconning the past. Trisha will never, ever take accountability for what she has done. It's easier to blame it on someone else than be a responsible adult.
Thank you, Mr. T. Mukbang Terminator. I'm happy to know that on the topic of conversation every single day. There are 4 streams about me a day. Y'all give me, more attention than what I want.
Surely not enough. Only 4 people are covering you, myself included. Only a few people are covering you, myself included. Moonbear, Draven's Crypt, Paula, Mama Ricky, Sean and Mandy, and maybe a few other people who I don't know about. But you're not the entire talk of the town. Hell, not even Frank or Dragnot are covering you, even though they should cover you. And even Grampy Lobster is interested in talking to you. And I've even thought about wanting to get people like Ali Dean or Black Eye TV or even Dragnot to look at you. I mean, you talked to Dragnot before you privated your main channel. Why shouldn't Dragnot cover you? Why should a small group of people cover you when anybody can cover you? But then again, that's just feeding your ego. And honestly, you wouldn't take it. You wouldn't take it to heart. I mean, I could message Miss Parker on Discord to ask if she'd be interested in looking at Truthfully Trisha, and I'll just link some of the uploads from the archive from the archive channels to get started. But right now she's dealing with Miss Hussey and Tragic and all the other people of the Negative Nation. So I won't bother her right now. But for future reference.
Please change the battery. I forgot to get one. Sorry.
Oh, she is the Viceroy of victimhood.
Past is the past. I'm done. You're not pulling my strings. I'm
Hey,
not
Blue.
happy.
The reason why I took your wrench away was because I saw a stream where you were pretty much cussing out someone from a few weeks ago, and you were saying a lot of nasty things. You were wishing cancer on people. And I know that this is a common thing, Blue. I mean, you're not doing it right now, but I know. Nick Bravo, but then again, Nick Bravo is a POS. Nick Bravo's a piece of shit. So is Von Helton. The thing is that my best advice for you, Blue, is to... I know you told him to... I know. My best advice for you, Blue, is to not take the internet way too seriously. That's my best advice, is to not take things too seriously. Don't get upset over trivial matters. Don't spew death threats to people constantly. That's only going to make you look bad. You don't want to end up like hold on, I'm going to bring this guy up. Sorry, Trisha, but I got to bring the Gunt. You don't want to end up like this guy. You don't, because Blue, you don't want to end up like this guy. You don't want to, yeah, Blue, you don't want to, oh shit. Let me you don't want to end up like this guy.
You can talk about anything you want to bring up.
Do I seem upset,
You don't want
old man?
You've been upset for the last
Blue,
week.
I mean, I'm sorry, but
You seem upset.
You just cried for 2 hours on Twitter begging me to come.
I know
to
you're with me from the start.
You're here now. Open your mouth.
No, I'm not sucking.
Come on, say "aw."
You've always been a
Say
loser.
"aw," Daddy Jim.
I understand you were with me.
Daddy Jim.
You've always been a loser, faggot. You've
Oh,
always
but I
been a
look like
fucking
Jake Gyllenhaal with
power
those
fucker.
farmer
Jim
muscles,
Augustine,
don't I?
You changed your name.
Oh,
Why'd you
it's so
change your
sexy.
name? Why'd
Could
you
you
change
could you
your-
do
why'd
the
you
ode
change
to
your
I know,
birth name,
I know.
faggot? Why'd you change your birth name, huh?
You really think that's a huge thing, man?
Yeah,
like
dude,
you've been going on about that.
Because you can't fucking own what you did in life.
If Ralph, if it was such a huge deal, Ralph,
yeah, I think
why wouldn't I have done it in the state that hides it?
Your name,
Ralph, if it was such a huge deal, why would I have not gone to a state that lets you hide it?
You're
just like
such
LLCs.
A coward that you changed the name your daddy gave you because you're.
Oh,
such
my
a
daddy!
You're
oh,
such a
not
bitch.
my
You're
daddy.
Yes, I'm showing this stream because, again, I don't want anyone to end up like him. I don't want anyone to end up like Ethan Ralph.
Not my Ronnie.
Coward, yeah, motherfucker.
Not my
You're
Ronnie.
that big of a bitch. You know what? You can make all the jokes you want.
I'm gonna make a lot of them.
Watch this show. They're not gonna
watch
change
what
their
show?
name.
Watch.
So keep this off of the.
And to describe it, Matt. But here we are.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little on the shock side too. That's why I'm kind of like.
And this was after Ethan got his ass handed to him in Portugal.
All right, let's ready to go. So again, like I said,
well, let me say this at the top. There's certain things, obviously, I don't know, but I won't, leave put that out up front.
Sure, no, and I'd already said that where we'll leave those kind of elements behind.
And I'm fine with what the Rage Pig is saying.
Okay.
And he can talk about anything he wants to bring up.
Do I seem upset, old man?
You've been upset for the last week.
You think so? Do I seem upset? You seem upset.
You just cried for 2 hours on Twitter begging me to come so you could suck my dick. You're here now. Open your mouth.
No, I'm not sucking.
Come on, say aw.
You've always been a
say
loser.
aw, Daddy Jim.
You've
say,
always been a
Daddy
loser.
Rick.
Daddy Jim.
Yeah, say ah, Daddy Rickzilla. Say ah, Daddy.
You've always been a loser, faggot. You've always
but I
been a
look like
fucking
Jake Gyllenhaal with
coward,
those farmer
Jim
muscles.
Augustine.
But I look like Jake Gyllenhaal with those farmer muscles. God, I love Jim. I love Medicare. I really do love that dude. I mean, if Jim does die, who will pick up the torch? Who will wear the hat and headphones and have the shitty audio quality and sound nasally and
Don't I?
You changed your
Sam.
name.
Oh, he's so sexy.
Sam.
Why'd
Can
you
you
change
do the ode to Jim
birth
again?
name, faggot? Why'd you change your birth name, huh?
You really think that's a huge thing, man?
Yeah,
like,
dude,
you've
I
been
think
going
you
on
changed
about
your
that.
name.
Who will pick up the torch and become Jim? Sam. I'm just kidding.
Because you can't fucking own what you did in life.
If
And
Ralph,
that's
if it was
fucking
such a
Asian
huge,
slut,
if
greasy
it was
bitch
such
that
a
you married.
huge deal, Ralph,
Yeah, I think
why
it's
wouldn't I have
fucking
done it in the
amazing
state that
you
hides
changed
it?
your name.
Ralph,
That you
if it was
changed
such
your
a
fucking
huge
name.
deal,
That
why
you're
would I
such
have
a
not
coward
gone to
that
a
you
state
changed
that
your
lets you
name.
hide it?
You're
Just like
such
LLCs.
a coward that you changed the name your daddy gave you because you're
Oh,
such
my
a
daddy?
You're such
Oh,
a
not my,
bitch.
not my
You're
daddy,
such a
not my
fucking
Ronnie.
coward. Yeah, motherfucker.
Not my
You're that
Ronnie.
big of a bitch. You know what? You can make all the jokes you want.
I'm gonna make a lot of them.
motherfuckers Watch this show. They're not gonna
Watch
change
what
their
show?
name. They're
Watch
not gonna
what
change
show?
the name.
Ralph, you have no
Whatever.
audience. Your audience is dead. It's gone.
Yeah.
What audience?
Like
What
your
show?
life will be here in about 5 years, cancer patient, nigger. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
On.
Yeah.
What audience?
Like
What
your
show?
life will be here in about 5 years, cancer patient, nigger. Fuck you.
whoa, okay,
Ralph,
okay,
you're
hold
throwing
on.
out big boy words.
Let's keep the gamer words to a minimum for the time being.
Ralph
You know.
screams, "I'm not angry," and then starts dropping N-bombs. Seems like you're a little
Oh,
upset.
what? Oh, you've never.
Yeah, I just want to show. This is why I like to show this stream, this portion, because again, I don't want anyone, I don't want my subscribers, I don't want anyone to end up like Ethan Ralph. The last person you want to be is Ethan Ralph, and peer pressure is a bitch, Blue. I mean, we can all change. And we will change. We will change for the better. I expect the better for people. My advice is to not take the internet seriously. Otherwise, you'll end up like this guy. You'll end up like Ethan Ralph. You'll end up burning bridges getting in fights with people in the streets, and you'll end up getting your ass handed to you by an equally robust character. And speaking of the Gunt, let us read the smoke.
This is the smoke from the Ralph Retort. I really didn't want to write a long ass article on Cancer Man, by the way.
His name is Jim Mediker, by the way.
Trademarking that. I need to make sure it should say that. I really didn't want to write a long ass article on Cancer Man James Augustine, formerly James O'Shaughnessy, and all his gay ass gator shit. But you know what? If you never go into detail on your side and you're thinking people will just run wild and with their own bullshit.
Everybody knows that
my
Jim's
last
real
post
name
was one
is
of the great
Mediker.
here on the website.
Everybody knows that Jim's real name is Jim Mediker.
Did ya? I didn't want to add to it, but then Gator went on air and apparently mischaracterized some things, so it just has to happen. I say apparently because I don't watch a single minute of their 8-hour therapy session. Let me lay out some indisputable facts, however. I told Gator I wanted him off the show the day after Andy Worski and that fat lesbian he does a show with sent a goon to my actual house. The reason? He was joking around with Worski about Zanny berries on Twitter. Oh, not the Zanny berries.
Not the Zanny.
Chat.
No, not the Zannies. Not the Zannies. No, anything but that.
I don't know. Oh God, chat. No, not the Zanny berries. You know.
Oh yeah. Hello. Maminko's here. How you doing, Maminko? I got my. I can't hear you. Doing good? Oh God. Oh my God. Get up. I can't. Are you there? Maybe it's too hot outside. I can't hear you. Oh God. Shit.
It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. No. Yeah, Nick Bravo's a bitch. I kind of find Nick Bravo as like a Gollum-esque. I kind of find Nick Bravo as like a Gollum-esque character. I'm surprised they didn't cast Nick Bravo as Gollum from Lord of the Rings. I mean, he sounds exactly like Smeagol. My precious. But
Pointing on the fun here, guys. Oh, now. There we go. Now we all have pill bottles.
Oh God, yeah, the Zanny berries. Oh, that hits a good spot.
so what? Blue told Nick Bravo to drink bleach. I say that's based. To me, I think that's kind of based. I kind of think to me, that's based. It's wrong, but based. It's wrong to say, but based. It's a cheap threat. It's a cheap KYS threat. It's generic. It's a generic threat. Or at least it's a generic KYS thing. That has got to be the most generic thing you would say to someone. Drink bleach. I mean, come on. This ain't 4chan. This isn't 4chan.
The reason?
That's something you'd see. That's something you'd see someone. That sounds like an argument you'd hear from a 12-year-old on Call of Duty. When a man wants to own someone, they own someone by living their best life. and being the better man. That's how you win in life. Is to be the better person. Be the bigger person. And not be like Ethan Ralph.
He was joking around with Worski about Danny Berries on Twitter. Son of a bitch. Here's the tweet, by the way. Yeah, man.
Hey,
I wanna
Michael.
apologize and we'll clear the record on the next Kino Casino. By the way, it was rude. You didn't even invite me to play D&D with you. And Mr. Whitaker and Flam had to play it on their own, feeling jealous. Adrian Blair 1. I'm sorry, from Gator. We'll have to invite you to the next one. Bring some Zanny berries. So this is apparently what this was on the 22nd. So this is before my stream even. Made a Zanny berry joke. Everything went to shit. Don't know why Gator changed his name to that, but apparently he did. This is a guy, Gator, who I paid every month for almost 2 years. I've literally put food on this fat motherfucker's table, and he's joking around with a cokehead who just sent someone to my home on the very same weekend taking shots at my past drug usage? Disloyal is not the word.
I'll take... Oh, dude. You know what we should do? If we ever... For when we cover Trisha, let's shake like a pill bottle. I don't really have Xanax on me, so I'm just gonna shake this pill bottle and pretend it's Xanax. Pretend it's Adderall. I want to see Trisha get triggered.
Disgusting is more like it. Gator would be crying in his Dakamaru if someone came to his shitty ass apartment. I've mentioned this already, but I wasn't frightened in the slightest about that clown coming to my house. I would have loved nothing more to come out there with my baseball bat and crack his fucking skull open. But you know, I have cases in court concerns all over the fucking country. And like others, I don't run and hide in my anime dungeon, change my name, etc. It's just not something I'm at liberty to do, especially with my daughter about to be born. But you know who was upset? My fiance. She didn't lose her mind in fear, but she didn't know who it was at first and what a frightening situation. Why, you ask? Somebody.
Then, dude, Ethan. You don't want people messing with you, but you think it's okay to mess with people, Ethan? Same thing with Trisha. Trisha gets triggered when people fuck with her, but she sees no problem in fucking with people. And we're going to be seeing how out of the loop Trisha is. I mean, Ethan is. And he is a rage pig. Oof. No. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I come to talk to you again. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ralph. So, what do you know about how sad and lonely Ethan Ralph is? And what are my thoughts on him? What's on my thoughts on the Ralph? Nothing. But this is an old but gold shit. This is one of my favorite unfortunate moments of the Ralphinator. The shark that heard around the world.
Oh, Kiwi Farms. Oh, front page. Oh, here we go, guys. No, Ralph.
Yeah, he sharded. Yeah, he sharded. Yo, he sharded. Ralph sharded.
Ugh. Gross.
I know.
Gross.
I know.
There you go. That's whew.
Yeah, Ralph didn't take that too well. Probably because, well, dude, you can just put on a diaper. You're familiar with that, right, Ralph? You're a little crybaby. Well, it's because he's a crybaby.
And so Augie put out a clip like this was some kind of fucking evidence of me shitting myself. If I shit myself, I would tell you motherfuckers. I'd probably make more money off shitting myself. I might pull down my fucking pants and shit all over the place today. Do you think I would give a fuck? I wouldn't. That's the difference between me and a fraud like Nick Rickzilla and Augie and all these cocksucking faggots. That's the difference. I don't give a fuck. The money comes in regardless. I can shit all over myself and I'd still get paid. That's because I'm talented. That's because I'm charismatic. That's because I put on shows that nobody else is fucking putting on. Fuck off, Rickzilla, with your huckster 200.
Yeah, I'm testing out my rotary tool, by the way. It's awesome. I'm trying to cut wood. But we'll see that.
$160,000 scam where you stole from the people? Boy, you think I haven't I can't even believe a shyster like this would get on his show and play that bullshit. It honestly just baffles my fucking brain that he would do that.
Ralph would bring up Nick's comment about Ralph's now fiance, Pantsu. And Triple P comments made about Dick Masterson on Rickzilla's show.
Fuck him. It really is unbelievable. And you want to know another story? So he spent months calling my fiance a pedophile. He had PPP. By the way, he hates PPP now. But he had him on a year ago, last September. Remember when he had PPP on? He had PPP on to call.
And by the way, Trisha, I knew you were watching me. I knew you were watching me. Just know, as I said with Blue, as I told Blue, do not be this guy. Do not be an Ethan Ralph.
Dick Masterson a pedophile. He said it right there on his show. He had him on to call my fiance a pedophile. Nick said he wouldn't let May watch his kids. Bitch, nobody wants to watch your fucking brood of retards anyway. But that's the type of shit he said about my fiance 3 months before we met in person. That's their evidence. That's their evidence of me shitting my pants. Ugh. That's my evidence. Do you always let out a when you shit your pants or farts? I don't. That was a pain. I was in pain, you idiot. That wasn't a shit. I was hurting, you dumb fuck. That's my voice. It's not my asshole, you idiot. It's quite. How could you hear it? The mic would have to be in my fucking ass, you idiot motherfucker. Do you even know how these type of microphones work? You can't hear a fart from that far away, you dumb fuck. That's my voice, moron. Nick Rickzilla. Not surprised the world's greatest lawyer couldn't figure it out, you dumb bastard. You can't fucking hear a fart from up here. The mic, you have to speak directly into the fucking microphone. So then Rickzilla, because he's a loser, and he's sitting there in his chat, and they're begging him to play it, So he plays it. And he's like, nothing's even happening on the screen. It's just me literally going like this. Like shifted my leg so my fucking leg don't fall off.
Trisha, don't end up like this fucker nut. He's always mad to Batman. When is he never mad?
You fucking huckster. Never been in a courtroom lying faggot. Can you imagine giving this motherfucker $1 single? And you talk about frauds. I've got stories out the ass about this motherfucker. First off, I told him privileged legal information, which he then put on his show. Attorney-client privilege, which he violated, and I actually have a case with the state bar if I wanted to pursue it. But that's the type of fucking fraud he is. But I'm just letting you know, this guy has no honor. No honor whatsoever. Period. That's my view of Nick Rekieta. Tried to like the guy and try to be cool with the guy, but he's a faggot, he's a fraud, and he's dishonorable. So he gets on here, he plays this. Well, you know what? That was my face when you were stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars. And by the way, he didn't interview. It's not like he set up this GoFundMe and fucking, you know, sat there and like went through and let's pick the best lawyer and let's do, you know, let's do an interview process, right? Like they do with an NFL head coach. Let's sit here and look through it. No, you know what he did? He hooked up with his fat fucking shyster friend down in Texas that he's known since law school, and he stole the money. I don't give a fuck what he says about an appeal. You were never going to win that defamation case in the first place. You're a lying faggot. Everybody knows that with a brain. I knew it. Anybody with any type of legal experience. I've been in a courtroom more than Nick Rekieta, by far. After all I've done for this faggot, after I boosted his fucking career, and he gets on.
You're right, the Batman. Everybody sharts. Everybody poops their pants. No, they don't. Not everyone has fecal incontinence, as Ethan Ralph does. But there are people who do that because they're too lazy to go take a shit. They're too lazy to use the toilet. Ethan Ralph, you could have just put on a diaper because you're familiar with being a big baby. Baby, want a bottle? A big dirt bottle? That's called building a team.
On here to appease his Kiwi fag, pay pig fucks, and tries to diminish me when he was invited on the very same. I'm glad he didn't come, by the way. Now you're trying to take a piece off my ass. Fuck you, bitch. Your whole career is a fucking fraud, a LARP. You're a fucking goddamn probate lawyer who never goes into court ever, LARPing like you're Johnny fucking Cochran.
And Ralph.
Oh, but you got so mad when they were calling your wife a fucking hot wife, and we're talking about Drexel nailing her from every which direction. By the way, I like his wife. She's always been nice to me. It's not about that. But that's what they say about you, Nick. That's what they say about you. They say you share your wife. They talk about you whoring out your own wife to a black man. That's what they talk about with you. I don't hear you bringing that up. And by the way,
he's not Dragnet.
I never brought it up.
I mean, he's not.
Because I was like, that's out of bounds. That's out of bounds. This is a friend of mine. This is Nick Rekieta. Why would I bring that? I saw.
Nick Rekieta's not Rev. He's not sharing his wife with a with a person of color. Ralph likes to pull this shit out of his ass all the goddamn time. Why? Because he thinks he has a leg up on people who have, well, wronged him. And Trisha, you do the same thing too.
Oh, God damn it. Of course I saw it. I said, nah, you know what? I'm not going to bring that up. That's too much. Even though I'm a drama show, I don't want to bring that up. That's insulting to his wife. That's insulting to Nick. I would never. Well, guess what? He would, and I should have, and I will from now on, motherfucker. That is my new word. Fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all the diplomacy and all the backstage politics. You fuck with me, and I'm fucking with you. That's my fucking word, Rekieta. Fake lawyer ass bitch. I did come out hot today, and you know what? I enjoy doing that, but I don't, because like it is fully burning the bridge. Propped up PPP at a time when my whole life was on the line. He did that, and he thought it was funny, and he thought it was cute, and he spilled details that I told him in private. He wasn't even supposed to comment on that case, mind you, and told me, by the way, I have all these DMs. He told me in private he was not going to comment on that case because he was bound by attorney-client privilege. And then guess what he did in public? He commented on that case. And I have every single screen cap.
Then show that shit. If you have every screen cap, show that shit. Otherwise, shut the fuck up, Ethan. You ain't got shit on anybody. You're just a rage pig. You're just a rage pig. Oink, oink. Yep. You're a rage pig, Ethan. Fuck you. Gunt. You got it inverted fupa. You know how Chantal has like a fupa? Ethan Ralph has like a gunt. We should bring these two together. We gotta get these two together. Not really. For a one-night sumo match between Ethan Ralph and Chantal Marie, aka Foodie Beauty.
And I'm not going there. I have them. I'm not going to put them out because, like, I mean, there's legal information about my own shit in there, but they're still here.
He would quickly change his mind.
I guess I'll go ahead and screen cap it. No, let's just get it all out there. That's what I think we should do. By the way, I've never made this public ever because I was embarrassed that I trusted this guy. That's why I never made it public. I was embarrassed that I trusted a fucking internet lawyer like this faggot. He talked to it with PPP directly in a back and forth conversation. It wasn't a super chat.
Who fucking cares, Ethan? It's not maracas. It's not maracas. It's a pill. It's pills. It's a pill bottle. Hence, pill stream.
It wasn't a one-off question. He had a dialogue with Ashton Parks without my permission. And he was my attorney at that time. Do you understand? Even though I hadn't paid him, by what he said, he was my attorney. Fuck him. And I felt that way the whole fucking time for a year. Here we go. Here's the screenshot. I'm considering you my client, but I can't represent you in Virginia, obviously. I won't be talking about your case except in general terms without your permission. He's my attorney at this point. Do you understand? Then he had PPP on a month later and went into great detail about my case without my permission. This is what really happened. And I didn't say anything about it because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed that I fell for fucking such a shyster. That's why I was embarrassed. This is that shit. You wanted some news? You wanted some real shit? This is that real shit. Fucking fake faggot YouTube lawyer. Yeah, this is that real shit. I dare you to contradict me, Ricada. I fucking dare you. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me that ain't true what you did and what you said, and you had PPP on, I think it was less than a month later, at max month later. It was September 2020. And he was commenting on my case. He actually said he thought I was guilty. He said that on air. To PPP. He's a fraud. He's a faggot. And I guess he thought I would never put these messages out.
Oh shit, I'm muted. Sorry. I have a... Hey, Miss Moonbear. if that's actually you. For those of you, if you don't know who this is Ethan Ralph. He's quite a character, I think, to be honest. He's known by most people as the Gunt, probably because he has a big fat gut. And you know how Chantal has her fupa? Okay, I know I just want to make sure because Trish is not the only one who's got people impersonating her, right? This guy is I already said his name, but this guy is he's quite a character. He has been known to dox people. He's been known to try and pick fights with people in real life. He has knocked up underage girls. Sorry. Yeah, you know of Ethan. Good. So the reason why is because, well, I did play a scenario where Ethan Ralph was talking to a YouTuber called Mr. Mediker, where he was saying to him, "Why won't you die? Why won't you die?" And this was because Ethan knows that Mediker has cancer. And I just wanted to say, if this was something I've seen from people like him, imagine what it would be like if people like, well, there's a person I want to show who pretty much does remind me a lot of the craziness that you have seen from Trish's Simps. And this is from Ella T. Petty, Ella Tallulah's channel. Like I said, we're diversifying with a lot of these insane people. Much love for you, Miss Moonbear. You're a sweetheart with a pure heart of gold. Your heart's always in the right place. I mean, you put up with a lot of people. You put up with Trisha. You put up with Chantal. You put up with Shani. Well, no one can put up with Shani. I mean, Shani's mentally unstable. But I want to show you someone who Nikki Rev reminds me of.
That doesn't mean I trust her.
This is from...
That doesn't mean I trust her.
I want to show you a person who Nikki Rev reminds me of. This is Crystal Ann. She is an IRL streamer who is in love with Aaron Carter.
Y'all need to stop trusting every goddamn person on the internet.
She looks like
Hello?
Squidward. She's part of the IP2 community.
No, you cannot ask me a serious question. You know what? I don't care if it makes 0 sense. You make 0 sense. Because I can be upset today, Sherry.
And I love Ella.
Hey, can I ask you a fucking question? Use with caution. Maybe use your fucking brain. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, nobody will put up with Shani. I hate Shani too. That's why I don't play her on my streams anymore. Because again, it's just Shanny's become boring now. Probably because she's doped up on pills and pain medication. I mean, I understand some people still cover her. That's okay, but ever since I started looking at other crazy people like Adrazia and Cassandra, which of course I'm pretty sure most people have cut all ties with her, but there's someone I really want to show you. Someone else. Now, this is from Hatman's stream. This is from Hatman's been looking at her. And this is a person that I'm going to start taking a look at. What's on Crystal's face? Filters. Now, this person is someone I've been wanting to look at. This is Letitia. Letitia loves TLC. Love knows to TLC. She is a self-confessed ultimate victim who claims to be a victim of schizoaffective disorders, marital and sexual abuse. And she's basically a targeted individual. Moonbear, are you aware of the term targeted individuals? You know, the people who talk about gang stalking?
Good morning.
This is Letitia.
It is March 6th, Sunday, 2022. And I just wanted to make a quick video. I understand now people only watch for approximately 10 minutes and then they get discouraged anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. And so,
okay, maybe this is not the video I want to show. But this one is one that'll probably make your skin crawl. No, not that one. No, not you, Mary. Go away, Mary. You suck. Yeah, this one. I showed this on my Sunday stream, my Mary Sunday stream, and
thoughts on the figure in general.
oh, she's on the toilet right now, taking a dump.
In the city of Hot Springs as a whole. And everyone that I've encountered in my life. Yeah.
Why? This is Letitia. She's basically Adrazia 2.0. She's a homeless woman living in her car, and she takes a shit at a gym, at a nearby gym. She uses the bathroom at a nearby gym. She doesn't always film herself on the John. This is one of the videos that Hatman showed on his channel.
Yeah. Now I've got to wipe. I don't think you want to be on video for that. But I'd love to display some of my fecal matter for you to understand exactly what you are. Society in general. Everything and everyone that wants to hurt another individual, and the way that all this is transpiring in my life, being homeless, seeking help, taking dumps at random locations because I don't have a home. Just called a lady, Charitable Christian Ministries, and she says to me, your car payment is $510. That's over.
Wait. Whoa. You covered this woman? Oh, so that's the person you were talking about. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Now I don't have to worry about that again. Anyway, it's good that you know who this person is. I mean, I know we're all getting tired of Adrastia. Well, some of us might be getting tired of her. I mean, it's good enough to have a new model to pretty much laugh at, right? I mean, with the recent Trisha drama, and, well, we all could use a break. We all could use a break from Trisha. We all could use a break from Shani. We all could use a break. It's always nice to look at some new people. I mean, a while ago, I was looking at someone that goes by the name of War Dog, who also refers to himself as Mr. Destructoid, a aspiring rapper with a few screws loose. And then if I have the time, I might look at some weird bodybuilders. Are you aware of the Del Rey Misfits? They're basically like a group of bodybuilders. Well, it's basically like a documentary series. It's like the Florida version of Pumping Iron. One of these days, I'm going to be doing like another stream on these people.
For 59% of your income, you only make $886 a month. And you're going to have to get rid of your car. You're going to have to sell your car so that you can have a house, a place to stay. I'm sorry.
14 weeks pregnant, huh? I know she lost custody of her last kid. I've heard about that from people who've talked about her. And by the way, this is the new Mary. This is Letitia. She's crazy as fuck. Actually, no, she's basically Adrastia and Gasuba. And don't worry, we'll be looking at James Clark soon. Actually, no, we're not going to be looking at his videos. His videos are boring as fuck. Instead, I'm going to be looking at James Clark's community tabs, which are been screenshot by Hatman and Adonis Paul. And the recent ones that were saved by Hatman shows how fucked up James is. And I mean, he is fucked up. I mean, he's lusting after a 16-year-old gymnast from Russia. And he tries to use the whole age of consent laws, saying age of consent. The age of consent doesn't matter. I mean, it's still creepy. I know. No, the Batman. No, she's taking a dump. But Moonbear, did you get to see the recent Drazia videos? The ones where she was going around LA handing out flyers saying that Adonis Paul was a stalker? Because I showed a video from a stream I did a while back where I did a stream last night where I showed one clip where someone was pretty much calling Mary out. This is something I thought was funny. And this is on Adonis Paul's channel, by the way.
Your thousands of supporters online are willing to stalk somebody for you.
Let me hear that again.
Your thousands of supporters online are willing to stalk somebody for you.
Doesn't that sound like something something Trisha would say, Moonbear?
That's why I have to let people in public, in real life, know. Because real life people care. She died and you ran home and knocked on my door and said, you need to know your grandmother is dead and there is no will. Those were your exact words.
Get the fuck up out of here. It's my motherfucking time, bitch. Get the fuck up out of here. Like you walked to the wrong one. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck up out of here.
What have I done?
Like you stupid.
Did you see this one, Moonbear?
That man's attacking people just by walking by. All I did was walk by and he's threatening me.
Oh, damn. See? Oh my God. That was just weird. Don't you think? Was that weird that... I mean, would you ever see Trisha doing that? Would you ever see Trisha doing something like that? Maybe not to that extreme. But I would. Not really. I mean, wouldn't fucking surprise me if she did do something like that. Anyway, we're getting off topic here. I'm sorry, I want to get to the main attraction. I'm sorry, I was just showing a bunch of videos around, but this is the main attraction. The Guntpire will strike back again. And by God, the recent shit. By the way, this is an old shit from Jay Dyer. Oh wait, no, this was on October 15th last year. So yeah, it's not that new, but I don't know. Someone just showed it on.
Will make you stop having kids. I might. I might
That's
need.
what the ball zapper does. So the
Oh yeah, well, you know, I don't know.
supposed to make you sterile.
I got two. I don't know. I didn't say I wanted to go full sterile, maybe. You know, just like a.
By the way, Trisha. You know that woman I showed you earlier? The bug-eyed, pink-haired person? Trisha. I've been trying to get people to get you to watch Adrastia, Trisha. Just to let you know that you're not the only one who does this shit.
A break? Is there one I can take that'll like set it off for a week?
Is that really a problem for you, Ralph? Though, I mean, are you really, are the women really all over you, or?
I mean, I got two kids, about to have two kids. How many do you have?
Well, you did have two kids from two baby mamas whom, well, you left. You had two kids, but you didn't want to claim responsibility. You didn't want to claim, but you didn't want to claim responsibility. You just left the baby mamas to raise those kids on their own. Yes, people do. Ethan Ralph has tricked girls who are Gen Z girls to sleep with him. They just have to get through those folds. You know how Foodie Beauty has her fupa? Ethan Ralph has a gunt. Has his gunt. And if we could come up with the funds, we might get a one-night event where we see Ethan Ralph and Foodie Beauty in a sumo match. Covered in honey mustard. Covered in mayonnaise. It's going to be fupa on gunt action. And there's going to be a lot of friction and mayonnaise. Sumo wrestling in mayonnaise. We just need to find a vendor for that shit.
No, but I mean, not the kids from her other husband, but like your own kids.
No, they're my kids.
I'm just making jokes, man. It's just jokes.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a good evening, Moon Bear. I'll talk to you sometime. And please, I don't mean to steal your thing, but have pleasant dreams, Moon Bear. I'll talk to you tomorrow or whenever you're feeling okay.
I mean, they're just not funny though. That's the only thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You look like a faggot in that lighting, by the way. I saw that in chat.
I am a faggot in this lighting at all times.
You're a faggot at all times, I think. You
Yes.
said it right there.
Not just in the lighting.
Just at all times, yeah.
The Virgin Ethan Ralph versus the Chad J. Dyer.
Yeah. I still remember when Worski fired you from his show. That was pretty funny. Yeah,
It was.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
But I think
I know Moon Bear knows about these types of people, but there are people who are in Trisha's community who still aren't aware of the crazy others, like Mary, like James, and like the other Trisha, the crazier Trisha.
I took JF's job, so.
So what?
I took JF's job, so.
Yeah. I see where JF's at now. It's a pretty tough spot.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Ethan Ralph.
Cube whack.
I just want to introduce people.
You got a problem, or do you have anything you want to say, or like?
What do you mean?
I think I was pretty clear.
Do I have a problem? No.
Does he have a... I can tell off the bat that Ethan is really upset at the statement that Jay Dyer made for implying that Ethan Ralph isn't the shit. He's just a guy who shit his pants.
Okay.
I thought you liked to joke around. I thought I was just making jokes.
Yeah, I mean, they're just not that funny, though. It seems like a personal problem at this point.
It's not funny if it's about Ethan. If it makes Ethan Ralph question his manhood. But it's funny when Ethan Ralph does it. I mean, dude, this is the double standard. Trisha does the same thing too. It's not okay for people to talk shit about her, but it's okay for her to talk shit about people. And Ethan Ralph is like that too. Hell, when Trisha came into Moonbear's stream and pretty much went on these long-winded tangents, Ethan did the same thing when Matt Jarbo, aka Mundane Matt, and Medicare had Ethan on one of their streams. And I was going to do a video talking about what happened on Thursday night, the Thursday stream. But yeah, maybe I'll do it later on. I got to write a script for it first. And again, the call, both calls are so hard to sit through. It's like when There's this YouTuber that I love watching called Rogue Internet Man. And there was this other YouTuber I used to like to watch called Dylan Thomas. And Rogue and Dylan had this beef. And Rogue tried to get Dylan on. And it's basically like what Moonbear, the call between Moonbear and Trisha. If we do our thing and if we do some stuff.
I'm sorry. I didn't intend it to be. Are you fucking with me? I can't tell.
Yeah, I am. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. Does that anger you or?
No, I'm just
silent pauses.
That's what's happening. I mean, I'm just asking you about it. Seems like some things built up. You're taking a couple shots. I'm just asking you about it.
No, I literally thought you liked to do.
Nah, you're taking personal shots. I'm asking you about it.
I'm sorry. I apologize. It wasn't intended to be that way.
Okay. All right, let's move along then.
Ethan Ralph, everyone. He cries like a little biznitch. And that's Jay Dyer. Ethan Ralph also has a hateful grudge against people who obviously talk shit about him. One of the people who has a gripe with Ethan is a YouTuber that I've recently started following called Mr. Deadman.
Deadman 1.
Like I'm the evilest motherfucker that ever existed, and that's not true.
You started it.
That's not true. Okay, well tell me how.
They're doing over at Broke Dick Farms. I don't give a fuck about. I hope the place goes under, and I don't give a fuck.
This is Mr. Deadman. I haven't been watching his stream. I've been watching a few of his streams, but I've never participated in any of them. Well, not all the way through. But if it's about the yeah, Mr. Deadman does a show called The Gunt Wave. It's basically like a parody of Nightwave.
A week ago, I overheard a voicemail recording from my supervisor's office, and on that voicemail recording was the sound of a Southern man, a drunk Southern man, screaming and hollering about how an A-log was going to take his baby, threatening to take his baby, threatening to ride his motorcycle, his Harley, all the way over there to Virginia to take his baby to Richmond, Virginia. I thought nothing of it. But then, days ago, I was put in a situation where it was either be fired or be let go. Be fired or be let go. If I chose the be fired option, they wouldn't let me really use them as a reference, all that. So I chose to resign. Now, you can deal with this information what you will.
These are tweets that Ethan Ralph put out. He's being boastful and celebrating other people's failures.
Okay. You can choose to believe me.
This is Mr. Deadman. I've been watching some of his streams, and he's pretty much, well, it's hit or miss for me. I don't really give two fucks. It's just internet beeps.
I think it's.
Okay, again, folks, like this stream, the like button is free. But if you want to feel generous and you want to donate a few dollars my way, you can also check out my PayPal or my Cash App. Both links are in the description. Alternatively, if you want to hang out and speak and talk with me, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Facebook are also in the description below. My goal is to reach 500 subscribers before summer. Probably even sooner than that, if we're lucky. But I can't do it without your help. That's why I'm asking my followers, my subscribers, to share my streams with your friends and let everyone know that we got this shit going. The Monster King needs his subjects.
Worked there for 7 years. For 7 years, I made timely contacts.
And by the way, Mr. Deadman used to work for CPS.
I did everything I can to work with the families I worked with. And, there's all these external factors, all these factors in that job. High stress, high pressure job. If you know what I did at CPS work, Child Protective Services. I think it's silly. I think it's an overreaction that there was a family that claimed I never made contact with them where there was evidence that I did. And then
And that was a really dick. So,
their word.
Mr. Deadman used to work for CPS, but Ethan Ralph was pretty much calling his job, saying all this nasty shit about him. And apparently, his supervisor, Deadman's supervisor, got wind of it and gave Deadman the ultimatum to be either fired or let go. Deadman chose to resign. And now Deadman spends most of his days live streaming, calling the gun out on his bullshit.
Talk about the department that always jokes and mocks about the families behind their back, which they do all the time, right? You know that to be true. But they're going to take their word over my word. Something else happened. I think it has to do with that voicemail. I think it very well much has to do with a freaking voicemail there. What did Ethan Ralph say? What did Ethan...
By the way, this isn't the first time we've seen Ethan Ralph try to ruin someone's life. Like I said earlier, that Ethan Ralph tried to get Gator expelled from college by saying that Gator was a white nationalist. You see, Ethan Ralph is not satisfied with just doxing. He is going for life ruination.
Am I paranoid? Am I thinking it was Ethan Ralph? He was the one that was gloating. He was the one who was gloating on Twitter about it. He was watching me. I'm a nobody. No one knows who I am. I have a small channel. No one cares. But he was watching me. He was watching Guntwave.
I'm a nobody too. I'm a nobody. I'm a very small channel. And if anyone tries to mess with me, I got some buddies who have receipts. And trust me, you try to ruin people's lives, you better pray to whatever God, whoever you pray to, because karma will be coming back tenfold. And it's not going to be us. It's not going to be me at the receiving end, but you. and this is to Trisha and Mary and James and anyone who has tried to hurt my friends, and even Dark Ninja too. If you guys try to hurt my friends on here, just know karma is a thing. And if you try anything fancy, you better pray to whoever it is you pray to, because someone is not going to be so forgiving. You try to ruin people's lives. This guy, Ethan, he has tried to ruin people's lives. He has gotten people fired. He has tried to destroy families over petty arguments, over the fact that people have stopped supporting him, over the fact that people have said things that he doesn't want to hear. Ethan Ralph has done that shit. I honestly don't understand how anyone could ever find Ethan Ralph entertaining. He is repugnant. He is absolutely repugnant. And this goes out to all the people who are like Ethan Ralph. People like Trisha. People like Molly Golightly. People like Betty or Betty, whatever. Bullhorn Betty. And Shani, Adrazdia, James Clark, Negs, Von Helton, Tragic, Dark Ninja, Trisha Licious, Chrysalyn, Karen. You try going after my friends. You try to threaten the people that I support. Just know that karma is real. And if you do anything irreprehensible, just know that someone won't be as forgiving as I am. Remember that shit. Vengeance has a name. But it's not me. I will not be the one who will exact vengeance. But someone will. I am just a messenger. I'm merely a prophet. Or at least, I had a predilection of predicting things because of the patterns and the decision making of other people. So I will predict what will happen with Trisha based on her actions, based on her constant paranoia. And I predict that she will take this matter to the streets and say that these people are stalking her. And she will pass out flyers, hoping to garner attention in real life.
Anyway, you do with this information what you will.
Ralph, a mail fax. As long as you say that you're a better liar than your accuser, then deny your claims, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
Some of you guys are better detectives than I am. Yeah. You know what? Well,
Allie! What up? What up? Are you aware of the Gunt? Are you familiar with someone who goes by the name of the Gunt? Ethan Ralph. I have said that we should invest in putting together a sumo match between Ethan Ralph and Chantal, aka Foodie Beauty, and have them covered in mayonnaise. Actually, no, that would be an art goal. That would just be an art goal. If you know any artists like Actually, we should get Monty to draw, to paint a picture of Ethan Ralph and Foodie Beauty in a sumo wrestling match covered in mayonnaise. Also, we should get Monty to speak to Truthfully Trisha. Because no white woman can ever resist the pumpkin spice panty dropper. Even though Dr. Grampy wants to speak to Trisha, I'd say we should do like a group therapy thing. Like, get all the doctors in. Get Dr. Grampy, get Dr. Monty, get Dr. Drees, and Dr. Miss Parker to stage an intervention for Trisha. Because who knows? Maybe Trisha will collapse and maybe Trisha will cave in once she hears Drees's smooth voice. Because no woman can ever resist the power of Drees. And no woman should ever resist the Egyptian demigod that is Monty.
I can't believe this is happening.
I'm just going to skip.
Apparently, if you see me have any wins, and I don't know.
And by the way, Karma has bitten Ethan Ralph in the ass so many times. Ethan Ralph has got his ass whooped so many times because he can't fight worth a shit. If anyone's ever seen that fight with this other chubby guy called Riley, who it looked like a sumo wrestling match laced with it's basically a cross between a sumo wrestling match and a cat fight. Ethan resorts to pulling Riley's hair, and then, well, Ethan never wins. I mean, Ethan got his ass handed to him in Portugal, and the reason why he went to Portugal was to rub it in Andy Warski's face, and he posted a picture of himself eating at a Burger King because Portugal knows who the American audience, who the American tourist is by having a Burger King and McDonald's and other fast food joints in their country. I love these jokes.
A good dad. Hell, be a great dad and have a full-time job. Provide for your family and function. While drinking? Oh, then you're set.
Basically, I've been working my ass off to try to put on some good shows and stuff for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Dr. Allie, too. Why don't you throw Dr. Beth in there, too? A real... I'm pretty sure Trisha would end up getting super jealous over seeing three lovely women tag teaming against her. A 3-on-1 match between Allie, Beth, Miss Parker, and Truthfully Trisha. Actually, that'd be a better pay-per-view event. Actually, no, I was gonna do a pay-per-view event for Foodie Beauty versus Wings of Redemption. Look here, listen.
You guys, I hope you're excited. Let me start up. Also, my high one of itself is a mega show in real life in Dallas, Texas, April 2nd. Like
something up. The fact is, if you're an honourable person and you're screwing something up for the people you claim to love and support, maybe take a step back. And I'm not saying he should be, got rid of for life or, he's got no future ever again. But
this is a new gun guard, by the way, Mark Collette.
Ultimately, what you can see is that anyone who sits next to Beardson at halfback is going to have their association with Beardson thrown in their face to some degree.
All right, now let me see.
There are a lot of guns out there, but I want to show something funny.
If you didn't pay me a fucking super chat, can you just fucking kill yourself?
This is Pantsu. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Pantsu is. This is
Chat, let's go!
We're getting close to south of the border.
Turn it to me when I talk, by the way. Thank you.
oh, come on! I want to listen to Cradle of Filth.
Warning, you're just like, let's fucking go! Why isn't the camera on?
Just turn it when I speak. It's not really that fucking complicated. It's too late now. I'm done talking.
Whatever they may end up being.
Ralph Mail Facts. A good man's vehicle is much more important than the health of his fiance. Priorities matter.
Incredibly difficult for anybody to leave that country. Nick Robertson, thank you very much.
I just love the trumpet music. Actually, no, that's a tuba.
This is CNN live feed, by the way. That's why I got sick. CNN better throw up.
It's fake news because CNN is fake news. Just like Trisha's tears. Just like Trisha's tears. Just like Shani's tears. And just like Chantal's hair. Somebody better get Chantal to glue pubic hair on her chin and wear glasses and call herself Wings of Redemption. Buffalo Wild Wings of Redemption. Look here! Listen! Listen! In the clip. In the clip. In this clip, Ralph is more concerned about Pantsu getting sick in his grandfather's truck. He is more concerned about the vehicle than he is about his fiance's health. Then again, even when Pantsu does have the baby, he's just going to ditch her and have her raise the kid on her own. Because that's what a Ralph male does. Knock them up and leave them. That's what a Ralph male does, is knock them up and leave them.
Tell us what to do, and we are independent country of Ukraine, and we are totally not safe as Russia.
We have disposal
and we don't want
tools.
to be a part of Russia or any other country.
Crumble that up inside, throw that shit up.
Whoa, girl! You're white. You're a white woman. You shouldn't be dropping N-bombs like that. There's a substitute. If anyone feels like dropping the N-bomb, just say doo-doo fart. And I might need a late night co-host. A female late night co-host in the near future. And since Allie and I are insomniacs, with nothing better to do, super chats will make her say doo-doo fart. Just kidding. I would not subjugate Allie to watching King Ass Ripper again. That's only if someone sends me a video. Of what he looks like now. And I'd be like, the king has fallen. Kind of reminds me of that Yoshi Island commercial. Yoshi Island 2 commercial. Where that guy is overeating until he explodes. But I will show bodybuilders. Like that guy that said, "Is that a McDonald's? Smells so good." From 2 years ago. But we'll do that for when we do happy hour. Because we'll be looking at Cobb's cooking. We'll be looking at Cobb's cooking. As well as some weird Sonic fantasy. Some Sonic fuck novels. In celebration of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 coming out.
Yo, get that shit on my truck. Make sure it's truck. Oh my god. You can't. Oh my god. Why would you do that? Why those are not happening today?
I don't think Ralph has to worry about Pantsuit leaving her. I mean, he's gonna leave her. Ralph is gonna ditch Pantsuit to raise the kid on her own. Because that's what the Ralph male does. Knocks up young girls and then ditches them once the baby is born. This is a repeated pattern.
We're live at the White House next. Daddy, come on, you.
I don't fucking know. You can't throw something out at full speed down the road.
It's time to rewind and get in this 5 hours of winter-themed classics.
My nephew was once a baby that looked like Godzilla. That looked like Yoda.
Winter melancholy music mix. Exclusively at the top of the SXM playlist.
Man, shut up.
No, to Batman. Allie Dean does not have to watch King Ass Ripper. I've already subjugated her to King Ass Ripper enough. Yes, King Ass Ripper was the guy who had the big gut, the big beer belly, who dipped a few corn dogs in mayonnaise. Oh. I had Miss Parker show King Ass Ripper on her New Year's Eve stream, and that's enough to traumatize Allie. I don't need to subjugate her to that ever again. But chili cheese tots. Chili cheese tots. Corn dogs. Oh. Double deluxe burgers. Oh. And a chocolate cake for dessert. I'm going French and mayonnaise. Oh. Oh my God. Even I felt uncomfortable just watching that. But then again, I developed an immunity to it. Mukbang channels are something I cannot handle.
Shit. There's no way that's not.
Can you see it all over the truck?
I'm talking about the outside of it.
Big good. You wish you were this glutton.
The real reason why he's angry, he finally says it, and it's about a pill bottle. And I want you to play clip 6.
You took it out of your way to fuck with me for no reason. You kept
How have I gone out of my way to fuck with you?
Fuck with you, dude. I didn't do
How have I
this.
gone out of my way to fuck with you, Ralph?
Okay. Do you really?
Yes, I'm shaking a pill bottle in front of a microphone. Because that's what they did. That's what Matt Jarbo and Flamico and Medicare did in that in what is known as the pill stream.
Really? Like, I mean, are you serious? Like, I'm
You sit here and
honestly-
tell everybody what a badass you are and how you can take a joke, but the moment somebody shakes a pill bottle, you fall into a tailspin.
Dude, you did that for like 6-8 months straight. It's like, okay, well, clearly this guy
I
me.
played
Okay,
a
so
pill
say you
bottle
didn't.
sound 3-4 times, and that was enough to make you.
Also, I would like to see Ali remix "All I Want for Christmas," Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas" with "Balls in Your Jaws." Imagine, instead of hearing "All I Want for Christmas" by Mariah Carey, you'll hear "Can I put my balls in your jaws? Balls in your jaws. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I?" Gotta love that song.
Do that.
I don't know if you could be that sensitive and be in one of these arguments. It's not a good strategy.
Okay.
I like that
want
in
you to
Carl.
Take a guess in case you don't know it, Carl. Why would shaking a pill bottle piss him off so much?
Well, I happen to know about the pill stream.
Internet
I did check that out. There's a very famous episode of the kill stream where Ralph maybe drank a little too much and popped a few too many pills. But he claimed you were
Way
asking.
too fucking many.
Way too many pills. He got drunk and started popping pills. Hence the pill stream.
He claimed they were
And
asking.
I have clips.
Okay, because people did hear a pill bottle shaking. You might want to be a little bit more sly about that.
Yes,
They do it.
I got a
All
Baja
right, so
Blast.
this is a bit of a longer clip, but this was from.
Thanks to Rev and Shanny, I started drinking Baja Blast every time I order from Taco Bell. And I didn't have to get my ass whooped to get a Baja Blast.
The pill stream, which is officially kill stream content.
Yes.
Okay, so this is pill stream 1, where he challenges two guys to
Yes.
do something, and they're utterly confused as to what Ethan is asking for.
So is this an already intoxicated Ethan Ralph? Is that what you're telling me?
He is absolutely fucked up. Yes, this is the
There's a lot
reason
of
it's
it.
called the pill stream. He's high on not just alcohol, on pills.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what, but yeah.
Do you have a problem with me now, or what's up?
I mean, you said what you were gonna do. I'm saying, what are you gonna do?
What are you talking about?
You said, do you want to do this now, here or now?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, and then you said, yeah, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Well, go ahead and do it.
Do what?
Meanwhile, Gator was being a good friend during that stream, his ex-co-host. He was throughout the whole thing telling him, maybe we should wind it down, buddy. You know.
I will. Cut that part
Yes,
out.
all right, so everybody on the stream is fucking confused with him, but they don't know what the hell's going on or why he's even streaming. He's having so many technical issues that he was just trying to set up fucking his OBS or streaming software for like an hour and a half. So at some point during the kill stream, as you said, he streams into the late hours. You know, he starts at 9 p.m. You said, I think that's a kill stream.
Yeah.
One day, he got so fucked up, he didn't turn off his mic or his stream. And he just fucking passed out in front of his audience, which I assume was a bunch of dead silence. And in the morning, his mom had to wake him up. And we got to hear all of this because the mic was still on. So here is Ethan Ralph caught on the hot mic. That's clip 4. And his mom was reminding him, hey, you need to get up and drive me to dialysis, please.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Ethan.
What?
Get up.
Okay, I'm getting up.
You're not getting up.
What time is it?
9 o'clock.
In the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. I swear.
You better take the dialysis.
It's not true. Yeah. Are you ready right now? Okay, don't start getting out of here with me, dude. I said it's not even hot outside. Okay, I'm gonna come ready to get you. Yes, I'm going to come. In a minute. I'm on the way. Oh, God damn, he the fucking call you a new grandma nut. Okay, well then cry me a river. You either get a ride from me or you'll hitchhike.
So that was
That's
enhanced.
him talking
a
to his
little bit.
mom.
Yeah, obviously that was enhanced a little bit, but they did a nice job of picking up on what the actual audio was there.
Oh yeah, the actual was like multiple minutes long. I had to like cut it down to the best parts
Sure.
because there's like, a whole minute of silence and nothing but his fucking phone going off. That's how he talks to his mom, by the way. Oh, eat a
I don't know.
fucking whatever, cry me a river. So that's beautiful,
could
and
be a
everybody makes fun
painkiller.
of this, obviously, and so
Yeah.
he doesn't like talking.
Oh, Ralph's here. Okay. Ralph, you there?
Yo, what's up, man? How's it going?
Pretty good. It's been a while.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing great, actually. Just got back from DC. I've had a lot happen since the last time we talked. It wasn't that long ago, actually.
It feels. I say this all the time when it comes to you. It's like, man, a lot's really happened in a week or 2 weeks or whatever.
I took it to the time, yeah.
How's your eye?
It's doing a lot better, pretty much all the way healed. But when you get beat that badly, it's a little, it's like a little, I don't know what you call it, residual swelling, maybe is what you'd call it. So I'm still waiting for that final.
I think both of us are experiencing some residual swelling.
I honestly don't know.
Well, because my foot, Sean. I'm including my foot.
And by the way, that's Dick Masterson. The one with the weird hair is Dick Masterson. I don't know who the other guy is, but so.
And I said, yeah, I guess so. He said, yeah, well, you were yelling and making it absolutely hell on us and da-da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm sorry. And then he kept ranting on about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. And then he went on again. And I was like, look, it was a pretty bad night for me.
That's it. Let's go right now.
Get together in this fucking country, dude. Like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry. I was yelling,
Do you remember it?
He's always yelling, by the way. Actually, I would like to see a fight between Ethan Ralph and Lord of Patriarchy.
Like, I mean, is that a weird question? Do you
Yeah, right.
Like, I mean, I've
Some
seen like
people
there's
don't.
a chance you might have just woken up in the hospital. Like,
Sure.
I could easily see that happening to me.
I've seen Dick Masterson on PKA.
I remember bits and pieces. I also remember being in the hospital and when they said, you need a CT, they said, you need a CT scan.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't need no fucking CT scan. And
Yelling.
and then
Yeah.
I don't remember getting one at all. But they did. They gave me some fucking like painkiller that just completely knocked me out. And I did get a CT scan because my fiance saw it on the report after. She's like, no, they did give you one.
I would love to see that.
Wait, was she there?
Ralph Mail Facts. Doctors were spreading lies about me. Doctors were spreading lies about me. They brought my family into it. They gave me drugs. Haters stay mad, lol.
No, she just saw the thing after.
So how long were you in Portugal before this happened, and then how long?
Yeah, the whole Portugal thing.
How long did you have to stay?
Was it a
after?
full day? Were you in there for a full day before this happened?
Yeah. Sorry. He was going to get Dick Masterson to go along with him, but then Dick Masterson chickened out at the last minute and faked a leg injury.
So when did it happened on early Wednesday morning? So I got there Sunday morning. So I've been there, like 3 days, I guess. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, almost Wednesday.
God.
And it was going on the boat ride. That was the other thing. We had this, and I did end up doing the boat ride, which is beautiful. Lisbon itself is great. I would still, don't let it scare you away from going there. I mean, it could easily happen in Richmond, for fuck's sake. Yeah, they broke my world bone.
Yeah.
And then when they do the surgery, at first, I was like, do I have to do the surgery here? And they said, well, if you don't do it in the next 10 or 15 days, your face is going to be permanently fucked up. And so,
Well, is it? Why else do you think Ethan Ralph is wearing glasses?
I was wondering that too. Like, I don't know about doing a surgery in Portugal? Like, it seems too much like Mexico to me.
Dude, when they rolled me back there, well, I said, okay, I'll go ahead and do it.
You want to You want to know what a Tijuana tooth pull is to Batman? I mean, leftovers.
Obviously, but when they rolled me back there, the fucking hospital is 300 years old or some shit, and replaced the one that was, destroyed in a great earthquake in like 1755. And they roll you back there, and it looks like you're in, Arkham Asylum or some shit. With these giant spikes, you know what I mean?
I like playing Arkham Asylum.
Like, where the fuck are they taking me? So I was there, and somebody took my bag. They did take my purse, basically. My Armani. I mean, the motherfucker. I don't know. Some French girl talked me into buying a $900 bag when I was in Vegas last year. Whatever.
They can talk you into stuff. You got off lucky.
Whatever. It was not. Yeah, I was supposed to say. Women have talked me into way worse, Dick. I mean, let's just go. So anyway, they snatched my bag, and I went around the corner. And I said I chased after him. Obviously, my fat ass didn't catch anybody. We know that. But I ran around the corner, and like ran in. I don't know if it was their homies. I think it was.
Yeah.
Then I kind of got into a back and forth with them, and I wasn't expecting a blow. It just caught a blow upside my head, and they hit me. I don't know if they hit me with something.
Ethan is talking about the beating he took in Portugal. He took a beating. He couldn't fight back because he can't fight back. I mean, look at the guy. He couldn't even stand up against a guy who's basically his body type. He couldn't even win a cat fight with a guy who's equally as chubby as him.
Or what? It just caught me the right way, but blood started pouring down my left eye. And they like knocked me.
Do I look 5'1" to you? Do I look 5'1" to you, bitch?
Down, and they got a couple blows in, and then I got back up and started trying to fight them, and I like took a kind of. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't call it a cheap shot since they had hit me with a cheap shot. But then after that, I was getting jumped by like 2 or 3 people, and I took.
I love Allie. She's a very sweet girl.
Like a couple at first, I wasn't fully covering up. I was trying to get back up and fight, but they kicked me in the face hard as fuck, like twice. And then I was like, okay, I'm taking.
Okay, now I'm gonna question his story because this sounds like an over-exaggeration. We all know damn well Ethan likes to over-exaggerate his bullshit stories. His whole life is an over-exaggeration. He got his ass whooped and couldn't defend himself. That's all I can say.
I can see the health meter going down at that point. I was like, okay. So I put my arms around the side.
So you remember the beatdown?
Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah, because I had to cover up, and then they kept kicking my elbows, and my elbows are still bruised actually. Because thank God.
He got his purse stolen, and someone sold it on eBay. I'm sorry. Are you telling me that a guy, an American, got jumped by 4 Portuguese guys that are half his size? Oh, wait, no. Not half his size. Twice his size. Because remember, Ethan Ralph is 5'1". He's basically about the same height as Emo. And I bet Ethan Ralph wears diapers too.
They were there though.
Well, yeah,
that could have been worse. But yeah, I remember that part. And then I don't remember going to the hospital. I remember waking up in the hospital, but yeah, I don't remember.
You don't remember all the altercations with the doctor.
No, oh, clearly. Lean back, chair. You don't need a CT scan.
You know what? They're not allowed to do any harm. So you can.
globalism versus
Ralph O'Mail facts. The haters are just upset that they aren't wealthy and successful like Ethan fuck Ralph. Stay mad, lol.
versus nationalism. Pat Dixon, who has a show on Compound
these
Media,
guys.
also a stand-up comedian. He's going to do a full stand-up set. Alex Stein's going to do like an intro, the opener set for him. Ramsey Paul's coming now. Patrick Howley. I'm looking through. Oh, ROTC right at the top of the list.
yeah.
Going to be there as well.
They sold his man purse on eBay. The people that jumped Ethan Ralph sold his man purse. It's a fucking purse. They sold his purse on eBay after they stole it from him. I mean, dude. In Ethan Ralph's eyes, this is a win.
So, and Corinne actually has been begging to come. So I think I'm gonna let her come. I said, "Can you buy a ticket? Plane ticket. I'll let her in, I guess."
I love that guy, Patrick Howley. He's out of control.
Yeah, dude, he's wild. Gotta say, man, he is wild. He's one of the best follows on Twitter. Let's just put it that way.
He also had he changed his profile picture recently from when he was like 20 to what looks like he's about 50 now. Is that just me, or did anyone else notice that?
Well, I mean, it's just more veteran. Like, I don't know.
It was funny.
Yeah,
I can't believe you put that many people together.
Yeah, and we still might add one or two.
Motherly duties always come before duties of the internet. I respect that.
I talked to Ryan Long, so we're still going to check in on that. He's trying to rearrange some stuff where he can come. So maybe there's a couple more late additions, but I think we kind of got it mostly set. Dick himself, of course, going to be there.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Yeah. I need to talk about the alley. Like I said, it's ours for the evening. There's no bullshit. There's not going to be anybody else there, so it's a private thing. They have a bar. They actually have karaoke. They're wired for sound, and I'm going to go there.
He's talking about that convention that we saw earlier. I bet he had some fun over there. That little conference he went, that little convention he went to.
A couple days early, and actually the day before on April Fool's Day, I'm going to go on Elijah Schaefer's You Are Here show there in Dallas at the Blaze Studios, I guess is where it's at.
Oh yeah, I gotta ask you about your Medicare beef at some point here.
The Jim beef.
We had a little get together.
That wasn't a get together. You were saying that wasn't just some get together. Ethan Ralph was telling Jim when is he gonna die, and if he ever comes out of that house, he's gonna whoop his ass. And because he kept calling Medicare, because Medicare, Mr. Medicare has cancer. He actually does have cancer. And it's an autoimmune disease. He can't go anywhere near anyone who is sick without having to catch something and die. Medicare's immune system is compromised. Like I said, if Medicare were to die in 5 years, evidently an heir will claim his title, will take on the family name of Medicare. Hell, even his anime waifu bride, Jade, even his anime waifu bride, Jade, will carry on the mantle as Mrs. Medicare.
Well, okay, I'll start with this. I'm glad that you told Mr. Medicare you don't want him to die of cancer. I was happy about that.
Right. I did. See, that's what I got that all good.
Also, Ralph was explaining why he said that shit was because he was turning heel. If you don't know what turning heel is, it's a wrestling term for being a bad guy. You got to turn heel. Sometimes I turn heel whenever I make my vengeful voice.
I believe you. He didn't believe you, but I believe that you don't want him to die.
He didn't believe me. I was kind of surprised. Because I was really convincing when I said it.
I think Ralph still has a following. He's got some new Sims who will defend him. But I think most people who watch the kill stream just watch it to fuck because it's hate watching. They're hate watchers. Kind of like how people watch Negs' channel because they're hate watchers. Most people watch Negs because they're hate watchers. Same thing with Shani. Same thing with Von Helton. Same thing with any other locale. It's obvious why they do it. Everybody loves a good dumpster fire.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's going to help with his cancer, but or whatever he's got. But I was glad you said it at least. Do you have any? I don't know what to weigh in because I didn't see the whole thing. I saw a little bit with you on it, and then I kind of skipped around. And saw like 12 guys shouting over each other about it. So I was like, all right, maybe I'll come back to this. But do you have any regret? I have one. I'm predicting one regret from the night, but do you have any regrets from that conversation with Mr. Medicare?
Well, the one regret is the very end. I should have just hung up the phone. But because I just gave, and I was really drunk by the end of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's why, honestly, I have fucked up so many things with liquor, and being online and being too drunk.
Sure,
because liquor makes you funnier. It really does, but it can also take everything away from you at some point.
My view is a lot of the points that I was bringing up actually are pretty valid. I probably, looking back, was it wise to take it there? Maybe not. Probably was not the smartest thing. Said some things, you might regret. But you know what? Then again, I feel like I'm held to two different standards. They get to do, and I'm not talking about Jim. I just mean my critics or whatever are able to do and say and come to my house and do all this fucked up shit. They talk about life ruination tactics. They've been trying to ruin my life for years, literally.
Y'all know.
And so, I hear that buzzword and I hear these terms, and it rings pretty hard.
Didn't you once say that you turned heel, Ethan?
Although to me, there's some things I said, especially about Jade. I'm just talking shit.
That didn't sound like you were talking shit. But then again, from what I saw in that call, was that Ethan Ralph has some form of animosity towards Medicare because I think Ethan Ralph saw Medicare as like a father figure. I mean, hey, come on. I kind of saw Medicare as like a mentor or a shining example of how to handle the internet. Unfortunately, I failed him several times. But now, as I got older, as I started becoming more Jim, I will become the Jim. We are Jim. We must become Jim. And Jim, we are us. We are Jim. Jim is with us. Dude, that should be a hashtag. Hashtag we are Jim.
That.
Yeah, I know. I mean, my policy is always talking about everyone's women makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's fucked
I will
up.
become
mean,
the
I
Jim.
admit that, right? Like I know that. But
I must
you know,
become
my
Jim.
thing's always been if somebody's striking out at me.
I wish to
my
become the
property.
Jim,
It's like telling me that
and
my
Jim must
car
become,
sucks. Like,
and
what
I
do you
must
want?
become Jim. I can impersonate Jim. An innocent man is. I want you to picture. I want you to picture the main antagonist from Hatred, dark, brooding, ready to unsheath his katana, lashing out at the world. Put him in a pretty dress, and on top of that, he is also a brony.
I picked that car. I paid
nothing
for it.
sacred?
What do you? Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And his dream is to become a ghost girl in the hereafter.
My policy's always been,
You saying I could do better? Like that's because you should have told me that before I married. Like it's very.
Where were you then, asshole?
Where were you then, asshole?
Yeah.
Guilty?
Yeah, I don't know. I've always just kind of went hard like that, and so I wouldn't have done it again, especially that part of it. But I still think a lot of what I said is pretty valid, honestly. So I don't know. I'm kind of of two minds about it. Check the RalphRetort.com whenever I get this piece published. I've been writing about it. I don't have a lot of time to write, so I've been having to stall it. But yeah, I don't know. There's some things I regret. Probably shouldn't have got on there drunk as fuck. My fiance actually, so I disregarded that advice. So that's another thing.
When I heard it, I was like, "Uh-oh!" I hear that amount of drunk. I can't. It's too close to home. I can't. Do it. I don't enjoy it as much as other people do, who maybe aren't alcoholics. I'm like,
that makes a lot of sense.
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "Oh, what are you gonna? What are you gonna say about it?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, I don't know. That's like, I'm not really gonna. I'm not gonna say something that Ralph doesn't already think. What the fuck do you want me to put my shit?
I mean, obviously, it was, would I redo it again? No.
Yes.
Here's what I was.
Ralph has a really one-track mind, by the way.
I was gonna say, here was the one regret. Why did you do it on Matt's stream? I remember it happening on Twitter, and I was just in the middle of tweeting. Hey, you guys should call into my show and have this out. And I'll because the last time Ralph had a beef with Null because it worked out so well when I tried to patch that.
Guns galore.
I should call into my show, but then I got
Guns galore.
distracted by this girl with huge tits at my house, and I didn't post it. And I woke up, and I was like, "Oh fuck! All this happened."
I wanted it to happen on the kill stream, but he wouldn't come on the kill stream. So, and I was drunk, and just if it didn't happen, then it might.
Ralph Melfax. Can I say this? I said this on the show. Jim was too much of a pussy to face me on the kill stream, and that's just a fact.
That happened. So I was like, whatever, let's just do it and get it over with. And people after the show were saying,
It's not true.
I had a ton of big streams. I'm gonna have Lord Miles Rutledge on the show tomorrow, some new guests, etc. Things are going fine. Rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. Let's say that. And I don't know. Do I always make the perfect move? No. But I think I'm pretty out there and open with mistakes and just I'm a real motherfucker. I feel like so. I don't know. You just have to take it or leave it. with how I do, and I think I'm putting on entertaining shows, and I think that's what
you call that entertaining. Stumbling over your words in a drunken, drug-induced stupor, spewing death threats, and dropping F slurs, and calling Jim the N-word is your form of entertainment. I'm not judging you, Ralph. I'm not. You do you, boo. You do you. But you were pretty much waiting for Jim to kill over. You were pretty much saying all this shit. You were acting completely paranoid, saying that Jim co-signed Jim co-signed you getting doxxed, Ralph. Co-signing the dumping of corn on your lawn. I mean, what? Corn? Corn cobs? Corn Really? I mean, really, Ralph? You're upset of people dropping corn cobs on your front lawn. Oh my God, dude. You have got to be the biggest bitch on this platform. Oh, wait. You already are. Tuba, tuba. Why am I whacking myself with a stick?
People really care about.
That's my whoop
It
stick.
really is. I mean, I'll watch anything Bill Cosby, knowing he's guilty. Like, I don't care.
Woody Allen, the classic.
Fuck it, Free Hat
That
McCullen.
point was great. Whatever. I don't know. Sean, do you have any questions about the drama surrounding Ralph and his
well,
altercations?
You'd probably have to start from the beginning. So no,
I can't. That's part.
Yeah,
that's
that's
part of it
yeah.
too. Because like I have kind of ideas, but I'm like I don't know the whole backstory here. I did think Mr. Medicare said to you that he was going easy on you. I did agree with that. I did agree.
I think
Medicare did go easy on Ralph. And that's the thing. Medicare did go easy on Ralph. And that's the thing. I mean, probably because he has cancer and he's not as lively, not as boastful, not as well, he still talks shit, but he's not spewing F slurs or N bombs at people as he did back in 2018 when he was on the late night Kumite with Tonka Saw and Failure to Accomplish when they were going up against Ross, the pedophile. I mean, everyone was upset with Ross when they found out that Jonathan Elias Ross, aka Bathtub Boy, was working at an elementary school as a teacher's assistant, despite openly admitting to being a self-admitted pedophile.
So,
and he liked looking at naked kids in the bathtub.
One thing, and I'm going to write about this. There were certain parts. Of course, I was drunk as a skunk, but there were certain parts where it did seem like he was a little concerned for my trajectory. Like some genuineness there, and that's kind of why. Of course, like I said, I was drunk, don't remember every single moment, but that's why I kind of modified the way I was approaching the conversation. At a certain point, because seems like this guy, might be sincere with some of the stuff he's saying. Some of the you can just hear it in his voice. I don't know.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's how I took it, and I try to take it on board. That doesn't mean I throw out everything I said. That's what a lot of people would, you know what I mean? Like some of the points I've raised in my defense, etc. That's I'm not gonna
like
do
what
that.
Points? What kind of points are you talking about?
Well, the life ruination thing for one. The things they said, and I don't want to get because I don't know if I want to get into the minutia, but I had a falling out with Gator, and
you didn't pay Gator, and Gator turned his back on you because you didn't pay him as much as you should. And the life ruination thing is, you were trying to get Gator expelled from college by saying that he was a white nationalist. I said that before, and I'm going to repeat it again.
And
then again, these people repeat themselves too.
The way it's been portrayed is not how it went down. And so,
it's not true.
I've talked about it on my show. I mean, I could go piece by piece, but
this is Ethan Ralph gaslighting. Does anybody smell gas here? Does anybody smell any gas? Because this is what this is. This is gaslighting 101. And this is what Ethan Ralph is doing on Dick Masterson's show, is he's gaslighting the hosts. But then again, Dick Masterson's a weird motherfucker. I'm not going to lie, but the subject is not on Dick Masterson. The subject is on Ethan Ralph. All these people are just weird to me.
But basically, there's an army of people who hate me.
An army of people that hate you? Half the entire internet cannot stand you. Or half the entire internet are laughing at how dumb you are, Ethan.
So much that they're willing to believe almost anything. Like this guy got fired the other day.
The guy that got fired was Mr. Deadman, and he was and Ralph was calling Mr. Deadman's job I showed you that video earlier,
and I made fun of him because his whole channel is based around fucking with making fun of me, basically.
Guntwave.
And I to see he got fired, and I was like, "LOL, you got fired, bitch." And then he tried to say, with a ridiculous story, by the way, that he had overheard a voicemail on his.
This is gaslighting. Then again, Ralph is known to gaslight people, and he's been gaslighting his way to the top ever since Gamergate. That's right. Ethan Ralph was one of the many people. Ethan Ralph was one of the originators of Gamergate.
Hear your song, and it sounded like me, and he thinks that's why he got fired. And then, by the way, he was so drunk during this video, he actually tells the real reason he got fired was because he worked for CPS, falsified some records and all this shit. I was like, I think that's it. But anyway,
See, the liquor helps you sometimes. It gets other guys.
It was so.
Drunk minds think sober thoughts. Drunk minds think sober thoughts.
Ridiculous. And then come to find out, he had said the exact same story 2 days before about somebody else. And filled in their name as the voice he overheard.
Sure. Yeah,
But
I can't deal with all the lying. I can't deal with all the lying and implying that goes on.
Well, people had already ran with this dude, and so there's a segment of people who think that's true even now because they didn't see the follow up, right?
Yeah.
And they think got that fucking idiot fired, right?
And he did a stream about that. Mr. Deadman did a stream about that.
And there's a ton of examples like that, but of course, I don't know. I just feel like it's
You know what? Mr. Deadman had this idea to show internet, to show that people who, for those of impressionable youngsters who want to aspire to be a YouTuber, don't show them PewDiePie, don't show them Markiplier, show them Ethan Ralph, and tell them that that's their future. Stay in school, kids. Stay in fucking school. Because you don't want to end up like Ethan Ralph. You don't want to end up as a fat, drunk, drug-induced, drug-fueled rage pig who blames everybody else for all his own mistakes, who gets into internet beefs with strangers over trivial matters, who picks fights with people twice his size and loses.
two different fields, basically. The one I'm playing
Who
on,
knocks
the one
up
they're allowed to play on. You know what I mean?
underage
That guy
girls
came out
and then
dumped
leaves
shit in
them
my door.
to take care of the baby
if I'd
by
beat his brains out with a
themselves.
ball bat, it would, over the line. You know what I mean? This guy, fuck this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what life do these people live.
Booby traps.
Yeah, it sucked ass, but it looked cool as fuck.
It's good talking to you.
Thank you, man. It'll be good to see you in Dallas, April 2nd, killstream.live/bowl. Get your tickets now.
Yeah. Have a good one, Ralph.
Thank you, man.
See ya, Ralph.
Have a, oh, good to talk.
At least the Ralphinator still got his shit going on.
You too, Sean.
All right, later.
And I want to suck Jim's cock.
He does want to shut. He farted. Okay. That's going to do it for tonight's stream. Thank you all. Yes. Why have you forsaken me, Gator? Why have you forsaken me? Dude, Ralph, me neither, Michael. Me neither. Corn. I mean, it's funny to laugh at. It's funny to laugh how stupid Ralph can be. And I gotta give him props. He puts on an entertaining show just being a complete idiot. And that's pretty much going to be it for tonight. It's 1:00 here in the Lizard Pit, and I think I'm gonna call it an evening. Thank you. If you like this shit, please hit that like button. Please show that like button you care. Why not share this with your friends and get everybody to join in on the fun? If you want to see more of this shit, you can also subscribe to my channel. Alternatively, if you feel generous and want to donate a few dollars my way, you can also check out my PayPal, my Cash App. Both links are in the description as well as in the chat. If you want to hang out with me, you can also follow me on Discord, or you can also follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Links are in the description below. Next week, will be the return of the pigsty, the 6th installment of the Zilla show. And then the week after that will be The Farce Awakens. Hopefully, when things get back in order, I will do Off the Bat and then Happy Hour. Hopefully with some guests, because that's what Happy Hour needs, is more guests. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. And I think I can play you out with some You Got That, Sweetie Squad edition. That's true. I am Rickzilla, and I shall see you guys in the near future. Now, here's some You Got That. Peace out, folks.
Hello, everyone. You know who this is, yet you have absolutely no idea. Of course.
Wow. Somebody gonna be famous. Real famous.
I sit here writing to you now with my exceptionally long penis buried deeply and warmly into my vagina butt.
Isn't that neat?
Charlie Hunter 77 has joined the game.
Call 911. This place needs to be swatted. It's obnoxious.
You have a bully head ball.
You don't find people being bullied into suicide on 4chan.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
Okay, if he says any more bad words, I'm gonna hang up on him. He doesn't own Key Farm, and he died blasphemy. A little kid named Moon owns Kiwi Farm.
Oh, fuck! How do they make this more and more epic every time? We're like a friend ourselves.
I'm sorry, I'm a soy-filled bitch who likes videos.
Hey.
If we get Donald Trump just to tweet out, I mean, just a tweet that mentions the hashtag Gamergate, it doesn't even necessarily matter how we use it. Man, the blue check marks are going to shit their fucking pants.
It's 2019. I can't believe anybody believes in a spinning fucking ball of water.
True.
I bet you when Jim finds out, he's gonna just give me so much shit.
One never knows when the homosexual is about.
I've had over 1,000 rejections in real life, 2,000 rejections online, so that's 3,000 rejections total. I aim as low as possible. I aim for obese women, ideally ugly and obese. I would do anything just for a 300-pound ugly white girl.
I said it's not even talking.
You are not allowed to bring her to the hospital. No, you get no permission to fucking do it.
You gotta be kidding. It's just this declaration, right, of male dominance.
Put that in your pipe. I definitely cheated on Super Mario with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Stop doing this stuff.
He's like the blue seductress who takes me out into the night and does wonderful things to me.
Enough! Stop!
How can a Yorkshire Terrier live in the wild? It's in plain sight, but you just don't see it. You know what I mean?